Inside Stone's Gambling Hall in Sacramento, California, you'll find Sammy's Restaurant and Bar. Recognized for its innovative, healthy global cuisine, Sammy's offers menu selections made with local, organic ingredients. Indulgent options like truffle fries, duck tacos, artisan wood-fired pizzas, fresh salads, and more, along with an eclectic selection of craft beers and classic handcrafted cocktails. Plus, with 40 big screen TVs, Sammy's is also the perfect place to catch your favorite game. Satisfy your craving anytime, 24/7, tableside or in the dining room at Sammy's Restaurant and Bar at Stone's Gambling Hall.
What's up, everybody?
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm pretty stoked to be here.
I didn't even know we were here till just now.
Till just now.
Yeah.
But we're here now. So what are we going to do?
Hey, we have a 5-5 no-limit Texas Hold'em game. I was always shocked that they called it Texas Hold'em because it's not even legal in Texas.
No shit. I really look for a game there.
California Hold'em.
It's true.
I heard tonight's show is going to be the greatest poker show that has ever aired in the history of poker streaming.
Well, it's off to a strong start. It's got us two. Justin Squared coming at you.
Yep. We're happy to be here. We're happy you're here. Great start there in the chat room. We got about 50 people in there hanging out waiting for us, and we got a special surprise for you about halfway through the show. We're actually going to have some special guest strippers join us.
Yeah,
so that's pretty exciting. They're going to be removing the paint from all the outside
nice.
areas of.
Nice.
Well, what were you
so
thinking?
It is going to be Big Sweaty Man. I thought it was going to be Big Sweaty Man anyways, but now I know.
Awesome. We have a lineup that I think is an excellent lineup with a great mix of players, and it's all familiar faces. That's the great thing, because we have. Right now, I was going through our pictures because we get pictures of the players so that when we introduce them, like we're about to do, we can put their picture up there. We have an archive of like 150 to 200 players.
Well, so most of them we take from the bushes and like true stalker style, but yeah,
just him.
Sorry.
So we have a lot of players now to where I don't consider it a bad thing to see the repeat players because we have so many amazing players of all different skill levels, and really it's hard to get a bad mix-up. So I'm excited for tonight's game. I'm excited for this lineup. We're going to head down there right now and introduce them. You know this guy in seat one. He has lately kind of become a poker celebrity.
Look at the stud, the man himself.
That's him, Harlan.
Rocking the Stones hat there, love it.
Doing Poker Night in America, doing Stones Live, and this is the guy, he does not play ABC, but he still crushes. He crushes almost every game.
And if you could put Phil Hellmuth on tilt, then, I mean, it's not a hard thing to do, but if you could do that, it makes you feel good inside.
Yeah, so well, I mean, and those glasses right there, I heard a rumor that he can actually, when he wears those, he can see into your soul.
I believe it. I don't even think he needs the glasses.
We call it a soul read.
Yeah.
All right, seat two, he's been on here before. You've seen him play. That's Michael Crossan. He is no stranger to the stream. However, he is sporting a new look tonight. You'll check him out when we get some close-ups and facial hair.
Very cool.
I see a lot of people going the beard route.
Hopefully he doesn't have his Mercedes key on there. So
we already talked about it. It's a Tabasco, little mini Tabasco bottle. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Seat number 3.
Oh, we love him.
One of our regulars to the stream, and someone who I just have to say has continuously progressed and gotten better. We've seen a lot of great plays and moves out of him, and it's cool to see from the very first time he played up until now the growth as a poker player.
Tons of growth, and you know what? He's been crushing on the tournament circuit too. He's actually had a lot of final tables recently in all sorts of tournaments around Northern California. So super love it. Always good to have him.
Listen, I'm looking here as we're going around the table. It is such an action lineup. That's KCC in seat 4, a very unconventional player, but a very solid player as
Absolutely.
well.
When you don't find him at this table, he's out there barreling all the table games. But he's not just a degenerate gambler. There's a method to his madness. I swear. He's good.
There's always a method, right?
He's good. Well, whether it's good or bad, there's always a method.
Fellow Stones Live commentator, brand new to our team and now playing in the 5-5 no limit, young man Kelly Kid himself.
Dude, he is on a crush right now, and he is just going around hitting all the tournament scene. I mean, he just posted a schedule online, and this guy is just going to be in like a different city every week. So when he's here and we get him in the booth, it's always a pleasure.
So side note, he'll also be right here in our seats Wednesday night with the Bearded Wonder.
Yes.
So and in case you don't know who the Bearded bearded wonder is, because it's hard now. You got a beard too.
Yeah, right. Oh my God, I just forgot to shave. I'm gonna shave one time.
All right, seat 6, a regular to the stream, Peter K. You know him, you love him, and at some point, I bet you $50 he orders a salad.
Boom, guaranteed.
All right.
Plus you
Seat 7, you've seen him here before. That's Asa. Asa is ready to mix it up, and another regular to the stream right there in seat 8 is Reggie F. We love Reggie on the stream. And seat 9, it's been a while, but he's back. We got Jake D. So it looks like our first hand is shaping up here, and the Justin and Justin pledge that we've made to you in the past week is
Whoa, don't blow it up too much.
we're going to focus on poker.
Like 50-50.
Okay.
50-50. 50-50 is nice. You like?
Enjoy the new graphics. We have
I
the
was gonna
player
say, look
picture.
at that.
Oh, you
That's
didn't
so
see that
great.
yet?
No.
Yeah, we started that last week. So now we have the player picks
That
next to the
is
hands.
so
So
great.
very easy to spot who has what hand, and we bring them back to the table. All
Now
right.
people are gonna want to change their image even more. Now they really want the Kermit the Frog look there or something.
I like the Kermit the Frog look. Hello to everyone in the chat room. Thank you for being here. I'm looking down right now. See Suited Aces, Rick and Barstow, Canadian Shooter, JB Darts, Redman 2000, JKOOTB, Game of Thongs,
Love
who
it.
just got his message
Great,
deleted.
but
So he
great
must
name.
be doing something right.
Great name.
Thank you everyone else who we haven't mentioned yet. Enjoy the show. Enjoy this great poker game. And don't forget, if you haven't followed us yet, that little heart will do the trick. What are we giving away tonight?
Well, I mean, it's me and you, so I guess free puppies. That seems pretty
What
standard.
about when the strippers show up and we auction one of them off?
Yeah, I guess they get to pick one. You know, it's cheap labor. We'll pay for an hour of stripping. Whatever, paint stripping, siding on your house are good.
Everyone has a little stripping thing.
I'm just killing it. Welcome to the chat. I did see that Rick and Barstow right off the bat. One of the first things that was actually said was Urban Dictionary ban, and I'm sorry, Rick, I cannot guarantee that.
That's kind of our thing.
I just
you know?
can't.
That's what made us
I have a
famous.
very, very long laundry list of that. I'm digging these new graphics with these players.
Pretty cool, right?
I love it.
So three-way action here, and Casey has flopped best with a queen 10 kicker. Pair of threes on the board. We're heads up.
Oh, look at that.
And that's not good for Kyle.
The Boski completes here, so Kyle's still drawing to... Actually, this is disgusting. He actually has the 4-3 as an out to do a chop with queen high on the board. That would be pretty nasty.
It'd be nice if that was our first one.
Yeah.
All right, Casey gets a check mark, and now it's just about hanging on. And honestly, I don't see how Casey
No,
gets
just
away.
check showdown, and there you go, game.
Harlan just texted me, wanted me to know that he bought in for only 700, and so I think he wants us to know that because as we look at his stack here,
He's at 2K.
I'm counting like 19, so the graphics might be close.
We
so.
want to round up. We round up for Harlan.
I can do it.
Right, celebrity status gets the roundup. Round up for charity.
Awesome. So first hand is quick and easy. Just like
The paint strippers that will be joining us soon.
Did you catch that game yesterday, the football game?
I did catch that. That is hilarious, by the way.
Doesn't that look like somebody you know?
Yeah, it looks like somebody that works here, actually. I'm very familiar with that. Thanks to Pocket Abe's over there for bringing that one up. Yeah, no, crazy game yesterday. First game, first Super Bowl to ever go into OT, right?
Right.
Very cool, very cool. I mean, everybody thought it was over at the first half, so everybody starts getting drunk, and then they have to start paying attention because they're like, oh my God, they're coming back, it's a game now.
Now, it feels like the second half, they it made it a lot easier on the Patriots once they let a little air out of the ball.
Yeah, that's what they had to do.
And that's it. It helps. It clearly
That's what I hear.
helps
I
a
hear
lot,
that's kind
yeah.
of the thing. Sick bird.
All right, so we got a new hand shaping up here, looking for some sick action. We want to see some bloodbaths. That's kind of what we're about here at Stones Live.
They're coming here for a battle to the death. Come on here for a good old bloodbath.
Wouldn't it be great if it was like poker and the loser had to die?
Yeah. What does this always come up with? We talk about dying at the poker table. We just talked about
No,
that.
that's true. You posted it. You posted it up on your Facebook
God,
feed,
that was
and
hilarious.
it's true. We made a good point, I think.
was, God,
We sparked a lot of controversy.
We're the worst. We're the worst.
I think, in all honesty, you die at the table, your hand's dead, right? It's clear.
Yeah.
You got to
Yeah.
complete the action.
It's a dead hand.
You can't stop the action.
You have to table your own cards.
Yeah, dead player, dead hand. All right, we are three ways heads up to the turn. Trying really hard to focus on this game, but you know we're like that dog and up. You know what I'm talking about? Squirrel.
Squirrel.
Heads up, the turn is a deuce, and a deuce is rarely a help to anybody.
As the saying goes, nobody's ever looking for a
No
deuce.
one's looking for a deuce. So Reggie bets out here, and he's his hand was pretty thin, basically looking for a spade
got
or a
Frederick to lay
king.
it down.
But Frederick lays down the best hand, and of course with that ace on the board, it's kind of scary.
I even noticed these little things, like with the chip count thing flies up and then like expands down. Ooh. Squirrel, squirrel, squirrel.
Yep.
Squirrel.
We actually have a lot more fun upgrades in store. We're kind of rolling them out one at a time because we don't want to like shock our viewers with our amazing awesomeness.
It's true. You can't handle too much awesomeness at once. It just needs to slowly get injected over time.
So it started with the outs counter, where we're graying out the outs that are folded, but showing all the outs. And now we're doing the pictures next to the names. And wait till you see what's next.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
You don't want to know?
I like surprises.
I was going to tell you.
Well, I mean, you can tell me.
Oh,
Just
okay.
don't tell all of
Just
that.
whisper in your...
Yeah, no. It's too close to the chapstick. It's too close. It's going to get on me.
I do, in case anybody was worried, I do have my Did you steal my chapstick? Okay.
I don't think anybody was worried about your chapstick.
Right here. I'm going to put it over here out of his way.
Like on a scale of 1 to 10 people being worried about your chapstick, you are like a -4.
One other thing that I really like about the new graphics, and people might not have noticed because this just looks so smooth and then they forget about how it used to be, but before when the hands got dealt out, they would all pop up on the screen at once. Now it's just the player, the action is on, and if they stay, then the hand stays.
Very cool.
If they fold, then it goes away. So that way you're not just overwhelmed with information.
I like it.
For me, I can see it better, and for someone that has a short attention span like myself,
Squirrel.
yeah, this is a lot better. I like this a lot better. So I hope you guys appreciate it too.
So I'm having a delicious beverage in my coffee cup, brought to you by the case of Rockstar
whole
that I
case for
got
it.
from Justin.
That's
so I'd like to thank
because
you for that.
he worked last minute on a Sunday night tournament for me. Got out of here like midnight, had to be at his other job. He's a real job, believe it or not.
Don't tell anybody. It's embarrassing.
He had to be up at 6 a.m. Who gets up that early? You know what time I woke up today? Really early, like 10 a.m. That's early for me.
Wow,
I like to
that's
sleep
crazy.
I like to sleep till noon.
It's crazy.
I mean, preferably is if like I never saw the sun, that would be the.
You like having breakfast for lunch? You're just a simple man.
I'm half vampire. I'm a day walker.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Daywalker. Are you a full blood half breed?
All right, we got Peter entering the pot with ace-3 suited.
So I'm gonna give it over under. What do you want? I'll get you a drink that he buys a salad before 8:15 on the stream, so an hour from now.
No, because you win. I don't take that bet. It's clearly a losing bet.
He might buy it afterwards. You don't know. What do you want?
I'll bet you a drink, but 7:45, and it has to be
I'll
a salad.
split the difference. 8 p.m. and it has to be a salad.
And it has to be a salad.
Has to be a salad.
Okay.
So if he gets a salad before 8 p.m.,
Stream time.
you owe me a drink.
Stream time.
So 45 minutes.
45 minutes. Got
Okay.
it. Okay, we're heads up. 2 kings on there, and no flush draw on that turn. Ace queen still in the lead. However, lots of ways for these guys to chop here. It goes check check. And that is not a chop card.
That is not
Jake
gonna
D
make it
gets a
happen.
check mark. He still chooses to check here, which on this board, I mean, with the action he could have bet, but he's not getting called by any hands that he's beating.
He's never gonna get called by not good.
So far, the hands have been very ABC, and that's one thing. Having action players is one thing, but the deck has to cooperate too. And that's what we're looking for, that setup bloodbath.
Bloodbath.
Who's going to be, what we should bet on, would be a great prop bet for any stream, is who's the player that is not going to rebuy? Who's going to get busted and walk away before the stream's over? Would you pick anybody here? I mean, these are all pretty solid.
No, not only these
How
are
do
all
you
pretty
pick
solid
somebody?
players, but these are all players who these are players who are going to reload. I mean, these guys aren't going to be like, oh, I nailed my one buy-in, sorry, and I'm gone. You know what I
Have
mean?
you ever seen Frederick get felted? I can't recall ever seeing him felted.
I'm trying to think of I'm visually trying to think of when I've seen people pull out the stack at the
Right.
table, and I don't think I have actually.
Maybe Frederick cannot lose.
Maybe he's got the anti-kryptonite. J Nutter 1 chiming in. Eat away from the table, dude. Eats on the stream every time. I love it.
So we got to bet tonight if he has a salad before 8 o'clock. then
you owe
before
me
8
a
o'clock,
drink.
then I owe you a drink.
Yes.
But if he doesn't order it by then, or he orders something other than a salad, then you're gonna owe me
Has
a
he
drink.
ever ordered something other than a salad?
No, we got to throw that in there because it could happen.
I like
It could be the first time.
you're slight.
Has there ever
you're giving
been-
yourself an extra 1% edge on like the rare chance. It's like I'll take an ice cream sundae.
Well, I mean, you have to cover your bases. Has
I
there
get it.
ever been an overtime in a Super Bowl before? You
Not
know,
until yesterday.
but yesterday there was. So there you go.
So if you guys are just tuning in, just real quick, looking at the chips, the reds are 5s, the greens are 25s, and the whites are 100s. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the chat for you.
So, and Harlan, just so you know, he bought into this game for 700. So that's how good Harlan's already doing. And we expect that from Harlan. He's an action player, but he's a sophisticated action
You should
player.
text Harlan and ask him what his hands were with those big pots, because I guarantee you they were 3-5, they were 7-8 suited. Like there was no aces, there was no kings. Harlan's like, I just made some weird funky gutter ball straight and stacked your ass. Like that's how Harlan rolls. Guri, thanks for asking. We just posted that in the chat. We are located in Citrus Heights, California, just north of Sacramento.
So I have to say, and maybe one last thing about the game yesterday, the Super Bowl. Having become a Falcons fan last night for at a solid 4 hours of being a Falcons fan, I started to become extremely disappointed with my decision to become a Falcons fan and decided not to be a fan anymore. So I was
You were like a
Falcons
temporary fan.
for 4 hours. Yeah, we coined a new term. Con and I, Con, who had a huge bet on the Pats, we coined a new term. It was not bandwagon. It was I forgot. I'm sorry.
Bandwagon?
It was something like that. But anyways, 4 hours of being a Falcons fan, and
And that was enough for you?
I didn't like it. So now I'm a Patriots fan.
Fair enough.
But after I saw that they won, I was like, clearly I should be a Patriots fan.
Yeah, done.
That's what I like now.
All right, so
You
look
ever
at
ask me-
this flop here. We got some stuff. We're playing poker here.
You
We're
ever
done.
ask
We're
me
done. No, no.
Who my favorite football team is?
No, who is it?
It's the Patriots.
I hate you. I hate you so much. I hate you so
All
much.
right, to the flop.
Reggie, lots of deuces for Reggie here. And looks like we got a gut shot straight draw for Jake, as well as a gut shot straight draw for Frederick. Both of them have running spade potential here.
Too much.
Sorry, I looked at the chat room. I should never do that.
Oh no, look at the chat room
Broadcast.
again. No, Canadian Shooter's on fire. We do love the Canadian Shooter. You are always a pleasure. And it sounds like that's what you're going to get here.
That's awesome. What is STD? Does that stand for Super Tournament Director?
Oh, I see what he did there. I'm so scared for me because I'm really close to him. Okay, Reggie bet 65 here on the hijack with lots of deuces. Looks like Jake calls the 65.
I love Reggie flopped a set here, and he doesn't know it yet, but he's not even up against flush draws. So if he plays it slow here, he can
Not
actually.
yet. When this spade peels on the turn, it's going to get nasty. Frederick makes the call too. If a spade comes, Reggie's going to get all the action he can handle.
No spade. So
No
this should
spade.
wrap it up. Queen should be the closing card.
Yeah, make sure you wrap it up clean there with Canadian Shooter.
Guri, 1993. Welcome to the stream. Yes, we're here every Monday and Wednesday from 7 to 10, broadcasting poker live from Citrus Heights, California. That's right.
Oh, what? Reggie jamming it? Yeah, no
Yeah,
way.
no one's
No
gonna-
call.
I mean, because Frederick is only basically drawn to a 3, so.
I can respect the jam though. I mean, I would have liked to see him instead of jamming maybe go for a little bit more value, but obviously, he's not a mind reader. He thinks people have flush draws. He doesn't want him to get there. He's just playing protective. I get it.
Thank you guys in the chat room. Keep it up. We love having you here. Monday nights at Stone's Gambling Hall. Stone's Live Poker with the 5-5 no limit game. All your favorites in the game tonight.
And I heard there will be blood, so that's why we brought along Lucille. She's thirsty for blood.
I'm excited for the return of this in about 13 days,
Very good.
but I'm not counting.
Yeah, right. This guy has like a live streaming ticker. He just wakes up. He's like, yes, only this many more hours. Yes.
They left it on such a good storyline where they come back and the whole team is going to be ready to wreak some havoc.
Lots of dead walking, if you will. Peter K. Looks like he folded this hand, but hopefully he does go ahead and pick up a salad. That's really going to help me out in the drink department. Showed Ace of folded. I don't know if Ace of folded King Queen there. Maybe. I doubt it. Not for 10. All right, to the flop here. Ace, deuce, 8, super rainbow here. Looks like Jake does spike top 2 with ace 8. That's got to feel good. Casey picks up a little piece of it as well with an 8. Frederick with bottom pair.
Interesting fact for you, ace 8 is the hand that Wild Bill Hickok was holding when he got shot in the back of the head.
And that's why it's called?
The dead man's hand.
Again, more death at the poker table. I don't know why this ski is like a recurring theme with us
Very
here.
focused on it.
Kyle's poker face is so much scarier in his little avatar picture than right now at the table.
He's very intense, right?
It's
He's
so
very
scary.
intense. He's like he's staring into your soul.
So many soul reads, so much going on here. Okay, so the 3 pairs all stick around here. Jake did bet 40.
Wow,
got 2
look
callers.
at that card comes out. Frederick
Frederick,
picks up
God.
trip 6s.
And Frederick's first to act, so I believe he checked over to Jake. They both check, yeah. Frederick and Casey checked over to Jake.
So did Jake put a bet in?
Pot's at
we get
180.
the camera
Jake
back on him?
fires
Oh, he
75.
did. So Frederick is going to call here,
Casey's checking out.
playing it safe. Casey folding as expected. We want to see a river card here. An ace or an 8 will turn it back around. That's not it. Frederick with 4 deuce has the check mark. Not even a scary board. He should have no fear to stick some chips in the pot right now.
And the problem is with Jake D, you have such a calling hand because you beat ace any kicker because of your 2 pair here.
Yeah, you can see he knows.
And so it's just,
beat
it's
or
just a
not,
bit of a cry call.
He's got to put
He's
the
going to
chips
think about
in.
it though. I think inevitably he's probably going to call this bet. With Frederick check calling, I mean, I don't really know if you can put him on the deuce. He was in the small blind, so you can kind of give him the benefit of the doubt, but I think this is probably just Jake going to call off.
Yeah,
here.
yeah, he knows it. And you can see with the way he puts the chips in, he's like,
Yeah.
damn it, like, I know I have to call, but I know I likely lost.
And
in
it's
that
one of
turn
those
card,
things
you
where
know?
you're just like, just show me. Like you hold your hand, like it's one of the things where I put in the chips and I hold my hand ready to muck. I'm like, just show me the deuce.
Yeah. I know you got it. I have to call.
I know you don't have ace queen, so just show me the deuce. You know what I mean? Like,
This poker is so much easier when you can see your opponent's cards. That's why we have the luxury of looking like professionals, because we know what everybody has.
whoa, whoa, whoa. We look like professionals?
I think so. Well, I do. Look at me.
Come on, Lucille. Lucille wins. You want smack talk?
Didn't you hear me?
Whatever.
See, JB's Arts, this man has my soul right here. And this is what I've been saying all along. He said Brady's balls were inflated for the first half, and then they got deflated the second half. That's how he did so good.
You didn't want to finish the rest of that?
Not really.
Love it.
Oh, God. No, I like to keep my job.
But don't you know we always get fired? But the rehiring process is surprisingly quick.
It is, yeah. Well, it's because we don't have anyone else. We're stuck with you guys.
Do you guys want to go in the booth? Hell no, I don't want to go in that booth. All right, we'll bring back the old guys.
Taylor did okay for last minute, huh?
Yeah, for last minute. I mean, no, Taylor was good.
He was fantastic.
I really thought you were joking when you said I was going to be in the booth with Taylor Swift.
Did I tell you what he said when I asked him if he would sub in for
No.
that show?
What did he say?
He asked with who, and I said, well, it's going to be Justin Kelly and you. And he said, well, I don't want to go in there. He's really good.
Oh.
And I was like, no, he's not. You're fine.
See, that's what I was expecting you to say.
He's totally not.
That guy's garbage. You're gonna run circles around that
You
guy.
intimidated him.
He's like,
Why do you have to be so intimidated?
I don't have a random, funny, fresh shirt for him. How am I supposed to?
You have to have a random fresh funny. Well, not fresh, because you've worn them all.
No, this is about 55 now. 55 for me.
Jeez.
Different shirt each time. My closet is definitely full of shirts. So
He does this job for the shirts.
I do. $6 a stream. I have to pay to work. I have to pay to work.
It's like being taxed almost.
Can't wait for the Norman Chad stream.
Oh yeah.
Gonna have
you
some
decide
shirts
which
for that.
shirt?
I like your idea of getting them all.
Yeah, awesome. Why not? Why pick just one?
But I
Did you
think
notice
I think I need to make them more risque and figure out the order in which they go in. Like so,
Right.
like they're gonna start getting more ridiculous.
Oh,
as
you're
they
gonna
come
pull them off as you
yeah.
go?
Oh, it's gonna be awesome. Oh, it's getting hot in here. Norman Chad's gonna be like, "What the hell, bro?" It's gonna be
Pay
great.
attention. I don't know if you noticed when the cards aren't showing, when they don't read for a second, we actually now have the Stones logo on the back of the cards on the electronic display. Check it out. Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, so we ended up 6 ways to this flop, and how many times do you end up 6 ways on a flop? Harlan ends up hitting his 8. Jake has a gutter ball, and let's see if there's anything else of note out there. Asa with pocket 7.
Well, Harlan's
strong
got an
pretty
8, so you know he's
thin.
gonna go like running monster boat. because that's how Harlan.
Harlan never responded to me about the hand that he got all those chips with, by the way. Maybe
He's busy. He's busy making more chips.
might be embarrassed.
No, Harlan's never embarrassed. He says, "Here's my money. I'm never embarrassed." All right, 9 peels here. Improves nobody. Harlan's still with the best of it here with a pair of 8s.
We did have some diamonds fold on the flop, so there's that. Heads up, 7s versus 8-6.
Check. Harlan checks behind.
Good check behind, actually.
10 peels, no change. Harlan's still with the best. If Ace of checks, I'd probably imagine we're going to see a check from Harlan. Just table it here.
You think?
Oh, no.
I would say Harlan doesn't have a check button.
He just did. Screwing with you. So, I mean, yeah, if he's going to check it there, I mean, the sick part is Harlan's betting for value here, and I think he knows it. You know, like, that's why he's just like, I'm not betting to get you off a hand. He's like, if you double check to me here, he's like, I'm pretty sure I'm good.
Like, here's the thing that it always fascinates me about Harlan is when Harlan sits into a game, and you'll see players that want to get in the game because Harlan's in the game. Because they know he's not a conventional player, they think that means he's easy money.
Yeah.
Harlan is not easy money.
And look at that, and he got paid too. He went for thin value and got it. So Ace had called him, and Harlan just looks at him and says, I got an 8, and Ace is like, yeah, it's good.
Harlan's the type of player that you never have any clue where he is in a hand. He will do the same thing with the nuts as he will with a total bluff.
And this is the best part. And again, I'd like to give him the same compliment that we give a couple other of our specialty players, if you will. The descriptive term of rangeless monster.
Yeah.
It's good to be a rangeless monster.
It's a compliment.
If you're one of those guys who only 3-bets with aces or kings, like you're never going to get any action. Harlan 3-bets with like 7-4, and he's like, bring it.
And that's how he buys in for 700, and he's now the chip leader at the table.
Dunskies
Hopefully
every time.
Jake's watching.
Chip leader. Our new shooter coming in the box, Paul there. And if you take a look at Harlan's avatar, he's actually wearing a Stones hat that Paul, our dealer there, actually did. He is artist extraordinaire on the side.
Whose hat?
Harlan's hat. He's not wearing it at the table, but it's in his little avatar there.
Gotcha.
It's in his
Oh,
profile
yes.
picture.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, he did not make that Raiders meme. He did not make that, but he did make that in his profile picture.
Paul is also an artist in his off time and one of our top dealers here at Stones, and let's hope that he can deal us up some action hands here on Stones Live.
One of the toppest of the dealers. Chip leader in cash games, lol. See, JKA knows what's up. So we have another commentator here, if you've seen him before, I'm sure you haven't, called him the Bearded Wonder, Jake. It bugs the heck out of him when we say chip leader at a cash game. And so we just say it now all the time, just for him. Hoping he's watching, hoping we can just, I swear to God, if Jake's just at home, like just drinking, even if he's not watching the stream, he'll just like, something will tingle and it'll be like, ow, because he'll know when we said chip leader at a cash game.
So we're 5 ways to this flop, and Ace is going to get away from $30 bet from Casey. Jack 8, he's open-ended with a backdoor flush draw. Looks like Reggie's coming along, and we are heads up.
Oh, disco for both of them.
Oh my God, that is bad
the danger
news.
card.
Bad news for Casey.
That's called lots of money.
Both players make their straights, and now it's just a matter of can Casey not get crushed.
Good old Nutsky to second Nutsky. This is called get your money in. This is going to be bad. Train wreck.
You can see there he is drawing to one of the 3 remaining kings just to chop. This is bad news. There's a 9.
Could slow things down a little bit there.
No help.
Does pair the board.
Pretty ugly, guys.
That pot was really small. They were both really slow rolling in
So
here.
Reggie's only putting about 100 in the pot, and I think that's going to be impossible for Casey not to call. It's half the pot size. Casey has the second best straight, so yeah, how does he not call? He has to call.
Now I'm curious, if the board doesn't pair and a random brick 3 peels off, like the 3 of clubs, I mean, do they pretty much get it in on the river or what? I think so. I mean, that board pair slows things down a bit for sure. If they would have played it more aggressive on the turn, I guarantee that would have been a way bigger pot. I thought that pot was going to go way larger.
I mean, both of them kind of playing it safe, especially with the board pairing, but that is the type of hand where you typically see blood.
Yeah.
Which is what I was looking
There
for.
will be blood.
So Harlan finally texted me back. He says He flopped the full house and played it for max value. Then he check raised and bluffed the next hand.
And you notice how in both of those examples, he did not tell you what his cards were.
I'm going to ask him again.
No, I'm just...
Like, hey, you got some role play home, man. Come on.
I'm asking him what his whole cards were. I'm going to say something like 10-7.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Canadian shooter, we love you, but be careful. You might get a 5-minute husher. All right, so we got Frederick coming in here. He's raising it to 40 with ace-10. Casey's going to come along.
How about every
Reggie, you know you got to be in there with those 4s. So how did our first official AT only game go? It was amazing, you know?
It was a lot of fun, but so there was a couple things that we learned from it. First of all, is the players don't like not having blinds.
Okay.
They actually opted to change the game
Really?
to a $5 ante with 5, 10, 20 blinds.
No,
so
an even bigger game.
Yeah, and it's also all the people. Whoa. Okay.
This flop.
Let's look at this for a
We're
second.
gonna
This
sideways
is an
this
action
poker.
flop. Set of 4s. Jake's open-ended with a backdoor flush draw, and Casey actually
gut
has
shot
a
straight
gut
down.
shot. Frederick with the less than 1%. That's
Frederick
never
opened
good.
Frederick opened this pot and he went way behind, way fast.
And you see, this is the type of action we get in the Stones Live game. Pocket 4s, Jack 7, Ace 10, and Ace 8. Hell of a flop for Reggie. However, you don't like flopping a set on a board like this. There's a lot of danger. You can't play for value. You got to protect your hand right away. Sly Cry joins us in the chat room. Welcome.
All right, so the 3 peels off. That does give Jake a straight, gives Casey a gut shot now, 2 overs and a diamond
And
draw,
the
and Reggie with a
diamonds.
set of 4s. Reggie has to set every freaking pot he's in pretty much, so...
This is a crazy hand, and the thing is, it's still anybody's game at this point. Jake with the best of it at the moment, but
I mean, even if Casey knows he's probably obviously not ahead right now, but he figures if anything hits, he's good.
now if you're Reggie right now and it's 200 to you, Casey's betting 200 on the comp.
And
Reggie lets it
folds.
go.
He lets it go.
Wow, I can't believe that.
With that pot value and 1 player behind me, I might
wanna
have peeled
see.
one more.
I want to see a card.
Yep. So 9 of clubs peels, super brick for Casey, and Casey just jams it, and unfortunately,
Yeah.
Jake's just forced to call.
He has to call,
There's
and
no
this time he's actually ahead. So Jake with his 7 makes a straight. He's going to scoop the pot. Hell of a hand.
Boom shakalaka.
Oh no, Canadian shooter got timed out.
For 1 second.
What happened? Oh,
no,
just
it
for a
was just
second?
attack.
Oh,
Yeah, just for 1 second.
that was so sad.
It was just a little smack, just a little slap.
He's so
Canadian
funny,
shooter.
though.
We do love Canadian
Just
shooter.
little-
Canadian shooter's extra saucy.
Little backhand?
Yeah, just a little.
Well, he did say he was drinking.
Okay, so talk to me. So the 5-5 only game, they opted to do blinds
Yeah.
of 5, 10, 20, so they made the 5-5 game, which was already huge,
Well, it was
even bigger.
It was really throwing them off, always starting on the small blind position pre-flop. They said they felt like the button had too much power.
It does.
So I thought they would want to make it a lower game because we actually ended up going down to 7-handed pretty quick. And I thought they were going to make it a lower game to try and get players in. They were like, no, we want a bigger game. So they went
Dang.
5-10 mandatory 20 straddle with $5 antes.
That's
and they
so
ended
huge.
up playing the whole stream. There was some pretty crazy hands, and about halfway through, a young man in a Mad Hatter hat named Whistler joined the game, and it just got crazy.
Awesome.
Go back and watch the stream when you get a chance.
I will.
The second half is out of control.
Super rad. I mean, you literally said in a Mad Hatter hat, like
Yeah.
I would expect nothing less than
Right.
for shit to go a little crazy.
Yeah. You got a player in a Mad Hatter hat. You know things are going upside down.
All right, so look at this hand shaping up here. We got Mike coming in with queens, who just flats, and we got Frederick with queen 10 popping it up. He's gonna make it 40 to go.
Worst ever poker wants to know if this is the big game in this casino. It's actually not. This
No.
is like our daily grind.
Yeah.
We have 2-5 and 5-5 every day. On Wednesdays we run 5-10, and the first Wednesday of the month at 10-25. Occasionally we'll have someone like JC Tran join us, and we'll run a 25-50.
In which case, the 10-25, even when he played, wasn't it a 10-25, 50-100, like 4 straddle monster game?
It's absurd. They
Yeah.
were betting my mortgage on every
Yeah,
hand.
pretty much.
All right, 3 ways and a not so amazing flop. 6-4-9 misses everybody. Mike C still out in the lead with his pocket queens.
Gary 1993. No, this game is definitely not a passive game. I think Mike C was just looking to get a little crafty and trap there. This is not the type of table where people are normally flatting with big hands like that. I can assure you. Looking at these players, knowing their history, there's no way like that's not the style.
And I do have to say, looking at the lineup, Michael may be one of the more conservative players at the table too. So for him to have a big hand like that, and he sees all this action at the table, he's probably thinking he can limp in, get someone to raise and repop it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that doesn't always work out the way we hope it's going to work out.
I know when you do that, you're just thinking like, please raise, and then it gets around, everybody just check. You're like, damn it.
Canadian shooter, we love you too. Thank you. Yeah, if you were here, I would give you a hug.
Can I heart it?
Yeah, heart it. It's pretty
Heart
good.
it? Heart it?
It's pretty good. What time is it?
7:37, guys. I have 23 minutes left for Peter to order a freaking salad.
He does have a fork, a knife, and sriracha behind him with a bowl of lemons. That's not looking good for me.
Well, what does he put sriracha and a bowl of lemons on a salad? Do you have previous knowledge? Did you check the cameras? Did he order something else? I'm angry.
Looking over there trying to look into the future right now.
Yeah.
I think I won though, because no one's gonna put sriracha on their salad. That's negative EV.
Damn. Yeah, but with the positive EV of the salad, it just evens it out. Anyways, I digress. Yeah, I see a little Stones logo on the back of those cards there with Peter's
Pretty cool,
cards.
right?
Good, yeah.
Yeah.
Always stepping up the game. We really need to make like a montage of day 1 to now, and just a little clip of like each of the improvements over
Kind
the
of
time.
like a time lapse type of
Yeah,
thing.
just boom, boom, boom. Like here's what it used to look like. Then here, next, and then we're gonna be like, oh, it looks so much better here. Let's go back. Let's go back to that.
The original ones where it looked like we're in someone's basement.
Extra creepy. Yeah, there was a van behind you that said free candy.
Wayne's World.
Party time. Excellent.
All right, so Queen 5 and
Sorry.
King Queen
Can't stop me.
face off. The Queen 5 flops flush draws. Now Casey's had a couple flush draws, has yet to hit one.
He's just warming up. Look at all the dead spades that we have grayed out up there. Everybody was mucking spades here, not helping Casey's outs.
What a bunch of muckers.
Mother muckers.
Now this would be an interesting hand. Peter
Peter bet
bets
60.
90 and Casey bumps it up, and this is something I'm starting to notice about Casey's very willing to bet on the come.
Yeah, so Peter bets 60, and Casey makes it 150, so another 90 to call, like solid 2.5x bet.
And Casey's going to take it down right here.
Winner.
Betting with a draw, and his opponent decides not to come along. Always interesting, I can imagine, when these players go back and watch later. I wonder how much they level themselves in situations like this, because this is actually a good fold for Peter. He has nothing really to go with. He doesn't know he's dominating there.
Yeah.
Well, not really dominating once the spades come, but still ahead.
Still ahead.
But makes this lay down when he's ahead, and does he go back later and be like, oh, what if I'd have called, or does he just accept that it was the right thing
We play
to do?
what ifs and results-oriented poker all the time. Just ask Jake. Just kidding. All right, so Dub739 says, I'm new here. When someone goes out, do they add a new player to the table? No, you know what? Only if the player who goes out chooses not to rebuy. All of these players, it's a cash game, so they can rebuy and reload with as much as they want. And this game, we're playing table stakes, so they can rebuy for as much as the largest stack on the table, which is currently that man right there in C1 Harlan,
The chip leader.
with about 2,000 or 2,100 bucks in front of him.
Also, tonight's game is a special deathmatch game. So if someone gets felted, we actually take them out back and kill them.
Again, so much death at this poker room right now. I don't know why. Is it because I wore the Lucille shirt?
Yes.
Okay, so
It's all your fault.
Classic matchup here. Aces, Ace King versus Frederick's Queens. Asa does catch up here and get ahead on the flop with a king peeling off.
This is a classic matchup in Hold'em. Ace King versus Pocket Queens, Pocket Jacks, any pocket pair, pre-flop. This is actually a coin flip with the pocket pair a slight favorite, but once that overcard hits, either one of them, the pocket pair is pretty much trash.
Yeah. Pocket pair goes down to 2 outs here with 2 cards to come, or 1 card to come now. You can see that puts him about a 6% edge. So he is hoping, dreaming on a prayer. And Asa's gonna jam it out there. So pot's at 180. Asa looks like he's gonna fire.
We're halfway there. Whoa.
needs a queen. All right, and ace on the river. Ace's hand only gets better. Ace
Now,
for Asa.
here's the thing about that ace, though. Yes, it helps Asa. It's 2 pair now instead of 1 pair. He was already winning. It doesn't change anything. It also makes it less likely he gets a call from queens because now there's 2 overs for Frederick to think about.
And that's the disgusting part is, especially with that ace here, if you look at there was a flush draw on the flop, it's very likely that if somebody was on the flush draw, maybe they had an ace-high flush draw.
Yeah.
So in which case, even if he misses his flush, he still peels off top pair, and it still beats your queens, and life just sucks, so queens are bye-bye.
Do we still have free puppies tonight?
I think so. No, I think you cleared out the SPCA last time from the last couple streams. I mean, they're very thankful. We did like a slow motion little like infomercial thing and it played the Sarah McLachlan sad music in the background, and you know, I will remember you. You know. Esta's totally right, dude. One of these Justins is not like the other.
I couldn't agree more. Yeah, I mean, we know who he's talking about.
Absolutely.
Obviously.
It's so obvious.
It's clear.
Hashtag obvi. That's what all the cool kids are doing. They're just cutting off ends of words and making it hip. It's a good reminder, the Stones Spring Classic coming up end of this month, guys. We are only mere weeks away. Lots of celebs in the house. Kevin Martin, Norman Chad, and if you consider this guy a celeb when he includes Chapstick, this guy too.
I was gonna count you. You're gonna do a live stream with Norman Chad.
Oh my God. Is there enough alcohol in this place?
Autograph, please.
Oh my God, here. All right, not Norm. That's my autograph. There you go.
Pretty exciting, guys. Don't forget, February 24th to March 5th, special guests, Norman, Chad, and Kevin Rob Martin joining us here for the Stone Spring Classic. Check it out on our website. 10 days of exciting poker tournament action. 250,000 in total guarantees.
Look at these hands here. Deuces, fives, queen, jack, ace, deuce, all to the flop. Bingo, bango for Casey. Going to Setville, Set City.
Set City.
Population U, bro. Unfortunately, looks like Peter has top pair. Maybe he can give a little bit of action over here to Casey. Checks around, everybody being very sneaky. 6 on the turn here. Nobody with straight draws here. Peter's got to be liking life with his jack here.
4-way action, and Casey already has the check mark.
That's got to feel good. Tank X, what's going on? And I totally agree with you. This is not a real stream until Peter orders a salad. And I have another 17 minutes. If he orders a salad in the next 17 minutes, this guy buys me a drink. So fingers crossed.
Well, it's not if he orders, it has to arrive. I want to be clear.
Okay, there will be a salad on the man's table in the next 17 minutes. I got to start prepping this in advance with Peter. Make sure I get a free drink every time. All right, so of course, Casey still with the check mark, not changing here. Pots at 435.
Casey being very sneaky, checking there.
Well, he is, but there's also 4 cards straight on the board. Any sort of 8-7, 5-7, 6-7 hand makes a straight.
Don't make excuses for him.
I'm just saying, the guys.
He could have totally bet.
The guys played poker before, just once, maybe twice. 3 times a case. That's about my corniest joke we're gonna hear tonight, guys. So get ready.
And there's your chip totals for all the players at the table. You can see this originally was a $200 to $1,000 buy-in, but as with every no-limit game at Stone's Gambling Hall that's 1, 3, or higher, once it gets going, you can buy up to the largest stack. So if someone wanted 2,000 chips right now, just like Harlan, they could just buy them.
That actually brings me to my next question. Can I borrow $2,000 real quick? Because I really want to go buy in.
You have everything in my pocket.
Okay, well, I didn't say I needed to borrow 2 inches. 2-inch chapstick, guys. 2-inch chapstick.
Got him.
God. Get your mind out of the gutter. You're the worst.
Are the strippers here yet?
Oh, God. They're here for your chapstick. You know, it's extra great when we can hear a random booth. When we can hear a random booth laugh from our guys in the back.
We make a joke and we hear giggling behind
that
us.
was funny enough. That was funny. Even if it's like a pity laugh, I'll take it.
I'll take the pity laugh. I don't care.
Hey, Dan, put your name up.
Man. Whose leg do I have to hump to get a dry martini around here?
1, 2, 3, not it. All right, to the flop. 5, 6, ace here. Couple of clubs. Harlan with the flop of destiny.
Wow.
Good Lord.
Unfortunately, he's not going to make any money.
Well, at least he gave Casey a 10. Maybe, yeah, go. Casey can bet something. So Casey throws in, looks like $55, something like that. Yeah. Now Harlan here, especially being in position, I mean, it's just an easy flat call if I'm Harlan. I don't even want to raise him. Are we min raising him? Now he's going to like raise him a little bit. And Casey's going to run away.
Can we time out Canadian Shooter for 5 seconds this time?
Just 5 seconds.
If you're just watching the stream, you're not in the chat room, guys. That's most of the show. We don't really do much.
No, we just laugh.
Is that a salad? That's a salmon.
That's a salad.
That's a salmon.
That's
on
a
top
bed
of
of
a salad.
lettuce.
That's
That is a
salmon.
bed of lettuce.
No.
Survey
that is-
says, guys, that's a salad for Peter right
I
there.
think that we need to vote because there's a piece of salmon on top of it.
That is a salad.
Guys, the chat room will decide.
That's a salad.
Is that a salad or a salmon? You tell me.
We're gonna get the close-up shot here. That's a salad.
That's a
a salad
salmon.
all day.
There's a salmon right
Pay
on
me.
top.
Pay me my drink. Ship it.
Let me
746.
see. I want one more look.
Minutes.
Let the no
Way
take
good.
X.
I'll ask
You are
service.
so
I'll ask
wrong.
Susie. I will ask all these waitresses here.
Everyone,
That's a salad.
everyone that says salad in the chat room, you're gonna be banned.
I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you. It's a salad. I
Come
want my
on,
drink.
guys. There's a salmon on top
When
of
my
it.
drink, here comes my Louis the whatever, the really expensive market price stuff.
Salmon salad. There. Boom.
Nailed it.
Gotcha.
I love it. Chat knows what's up.
Fish. Okay, you put fish on. It's not a salad. The lettuce is now a garnish.
Sorry, Bree BTC. We had a bit of a bet here on if he was going to order a salad in the first 45 minutes, and so I'm going to get a free drink out of it. I'm pretty excited.
No, I'm backing out. No bet.
I love people who are just joining in. Like, why do they care so much about this guy's salad? I really don't get it.
Okay, is it tossed?
Oh god. Fresh chapstick.
All right, poker hand shaping up here, guys. We're getting back
Look
to
at all
business.
this. Okay, so 3-bet by Kyle K here to 205 with Jack 9 suited. Harlan originally raising with 4-5 suited, no surprise there, to 50. Kyle 3-betting it here, just getting a little funky with Jack 9.
Normally I wouldn't call, but
Gonna get out a lot of these medium pairs here.
you put green out there on full. You got the whiters are in
Harlan's
play.
like, yeah, right, dude, I'm defending this bet. I bet for a reason.
4-5?
Nobody sees my 4-5 coming. I don't care if people had pocket 5s and there's another 5 there and I don't even have any left in the deck.
This is what Harlan does. He'll call a 3-bet with a marginal hand, and he'll flop
Watch,
gold.
and watch. I don't think Frederick's gonna come along here, but watch him flop like Ace Deuce 3, just for fun. Couple of hearts,
Yeah, it's gonna be hard for Frederick to call here.
and we don't see Mike's hand here.
But he looks like he's gonna call.
Dude, look at the difference between Mike's avatar picture and Mike with a beard.
Yeah.
Totally different guy right
It
there.
might not even be him. Maybe it's his evil brother. or his evil
Doppelganger.
grandson. Is Frederick coming along? Frederick came along. We're back around to Casey. Now, Casey with 6-5 is getting a hell of.
If you see any sort of Deuce 3 on this flop, if you see any, like, if you see 2 low cards on this flop, we're gonna hit. Crap's gonna hit the fan right here, dude. So look at this pot now. This is beast. This pot's at $1,000
Wow.
with just some fun cards. Let's see what
Beast
happens.
mode.
Oh, 9 Queen 10 here.
Okay, so I think Kyle has the best of it right
How
now.
good is that to 3-bet with Jack 9 and flop a pair and open-ended?
Oh my God.
He has no idea how far ahead he is. We don't know what Mike C's hand is here, but Kyle with way the best out in front.
Mike C, I'm going with pocket kings.
But yeah, we have seen Mike C play pretty snug. I wouldn't be surprised to see him have a big hand. At least a pair. If he doesn't have
Ace
a
king.
pocket pair, he's got to have like an Ace King, Ace Jack. I can't even put him on Ace Jack though, because with this action, maybe an Ace Queen, Ace
He might
King.
have folded ace jack. Yeah.
So actions on Harlan here.
Harlan thinking it through. I don't know what type of move Harlan's going to make here. He
Harlan's
really
looking,
is.
he's eyeing up the Tabasco. Oh no, okay, the action was on Mike there. I wasn't sure. The action was on Mike. Last act, Frederick checks behind, so check through on the flop. Oh, disco for Kyle.
Bingo, bango, Kyle.
Population, Kyle, handling biz.
Now Kyle almost has the nutty nut, and only it says Harlan has a draw against him. I'm trying. Oh, it's just for chop.
Oh yeah.
Just a chop draw.
So Casey now taking the initiative, firing out here, saying, whatever, why not?
Is that a kick rocks?
Yep.
Right there.
And it looks like we got Kyle, a Cali Kid there, grabbing a stack of green. And maybe a white on top. So guys, the greens are 25s, the whites are 100s, and the reds are 5s. So it looks like Cali Kid pops it and makes it 400 from Casey's 100. And I don't imagine we're going to see any more action.
Good sizing from Cali Kid in relation to the pot. Started off on this street with about 1,000 in there. Casey bets 100. Cali Kid up to 4. and had Casey have anything to come along with, he has to call here. But unfortunately for Cali Kid, Casey has nothing to work with. He does scoop a pretty sizable pot here.
God, you 3-bet huge with Jack 9. You get called by 3 other opponents, and you just bink it. It feels good. Feels
Well,
good.
that's, I mean, you know, he read the book.
He did.
On how to do that.
He wrote a book.
It's called Hitting the Flop. It's a very important skill in poker. If you can do that, then you can win most of the time. You can mark that down in your little magic notebook of poker knowledge, my friends.
Now, but this is one of those things, though, too. We talk about you'll hear us use the term polarizing and things like that. Not very many players you will typically do a 3-bet with something like Jack 9 suited. Right. And so because of that, it's really hard to kind of put him on a range of hands, right? I mean, if you get one of our more tight players to 3-bet you, generally he's 3-betting with like jacks or better.
Now, typically, I've heard tight is right, but you're saying that's not the case always.
I don't know, man. I always get confused between lefty loosey, righty tighty. You know, when I'm trying to like screw something. And, you know, I have to think about it sometimes.
Okay. You heard it here.
I'm like, right, I pledge allegiance to the, okay, so that's a
Right hand over my...
Got it. Got it. Where's my heart? There's no heart there.
No heart.
There's no heart.
Oh, crap.
Crap. Am I alive? Is this for life? All right, to the flop. Ace, Jack, Deuce, all spades. Nobody with a spade, but Frederick does spike an ace. And he's going to bet it out, buck and a quarter.
Renman 2000, thank you for the comment.
Yeah. And there's nothing. Hey, Peter, you know what? Thanks for that salad there, buddy. I respect it. I really appreciate that salad. Getting that drink.
Oh, Peter, you screwed me again. Peanut Gallery behind us is chiming in again.
Every time.
That was me, Bob.
The most Canadian of shooters.
Well, had the salad come out after 8 o'clock, I'd still be good.
Hey, you know what? The guy needs a salad. Earlier the better. He needs that positive EV. You guys know how we roll.
Rick and Barstow is calling for a timeout on the commentators.
No, Rick and Barstow. He's good. He just needs to drink more. All right, guys, if you're just joining us, make sure you click that heart and subscribe. We are here with you, live streaming fun cash action every Monday and Wednesday evening. We have some fun live lineups coming up as well. I really like the Ante-only game. It sounds like that's definitely going to be happening again in the future. But make sure you click subscribe because we also are going to have the tournament series coming up, and we're going to have some streams on the weekend as well. So you'll get alerted when those come up.
I can tell you right now the dates to mark your calendars for. The very important ones are February 25th in the evening. Final table of the Monster staff will be Jake and Kevin Martin.
Nice.
2 days after that, on the 27th, the final table of the Six Max, Veronica Brill and the return of our lovely Miss Valerie Cross. And the following week, on March 5th, will be this young man right here with another young man named Norman Chad.
The youngest. The youngest of men. Well, at least we acted really young.
Oh, and I forgot to mention, I need you to come in on the 26th and do commentary with me.
So you sound a whole lot like Office Space. Yeah.
And
I'm gonna need you to come in on
TPS
Saturday.
reports on my desk. Yeah.
Did you get that memo? All right, action to the flop here. King 3-4. Looks like Mike has a little wheel draw there. And nobody with a king.
Why did they want to ban us? We're the best.
Yeah, Tank's like, wow, you guys got some followers. You guys are like legit Twitchers, bro. So proud, Snap.
We're straight up twitching.
I promised myself I wouldn't cry.
When's the Twitch Awards? I want one. Damn it. Give me my damn award.
Oh. It's a bad joke there. I was just gonna make a joke about like Nick Parkinson's Twitch award.
I pulled that off on the side.
Okay.
Twitch and my, catch up. Come on, try and keep up with me. Okay?
Sorry, bro.
I know it's hard when you're in here with the best. It's hard to, I get it. I feel
But
for you.
if I'm the best, am I always with the best? I get so confused.
Oh, he's so good.
I get so confused.
He's so witty. Is it almost time for the Urban Dictionary?
And we normally do it at about 8 o'clock. After 8 o'clock, we will. Canadian Shooter says you should just not bother with actually remembering when these casts are. You should just follow at Stones Life Poker on all the social media and especially the dating apps.
Well, yeah.
Stones Life Poker.
No,
we like
have,
long walks on the beach, talking about cards.
We have the dating app just for dating our commentators.
My name is Jake the Beard. Give me one poker hand, and I'll talk to you about it for an hour. You'll fall right asleep, honey. You're gonna love it.
And then I'll touch you.
You know, yeah,
on the butt.
yeah. On the button?
On the butt.
On the button.
Yeah.
On the button. It's a poker game, guys. It's a poker show.
I said what I meant.
Duh.
All right, so there is some poker going on here. Kyle has 9-5 suited, which means probably a raise. This is a 7-way. We got a little group action going on this one. And Ace 8-4 on the flop.
Rift City for everybody here.
Reggie with
the
an ace is looking best right now. Everyone else, not much to work with at the moment. However, the turn card, well, it could potentially liven up a lot of these hands.
I was trying to represent that. Somebody had that hand. King X9.
I have to say, I know I'm biased, but I really love the new graphics with the picture next to the player profile. That is just
it's cool. I like it.
That's such a nice touch. It eliminates the confusion, you know.
So Jack peels off here. Jake D still with just a gut shot straight draw here.
Now 3 remaining 6s in the deck are all Jake can hit to pull ahead here, unless he can win it with a bet. Now Reggie can't feel great about his ace, kicker not even playing right now. However, he is a huge favorite. He's not going anywhere. Oh, that's it. Reggie with the check mark and suddenly happy about that 3. And now here's the issue. How does he make money here? The only way
he doesn't. He basically has to like let Jake hang his own.
He'd have to check. He'd have to check.
Yeah, it's never gonna happen. There's no way Reggie checks this and lets Jake check behind him. Although that is his. If he knew that was his only chance of getting an extra $5, then maybe. But
what if he just bet 10?
Nope.
That would be hilarious.
Jake still folds. Jake cannot beat anything. I mean, you'd have to just hope Jake goes into spaz mode and just like, or does an obscene raise.
No, that's a pretty cut and dry hand.
All right, I'm gonna go look on Urban Dictionary, find us a word of the night here.
Oh, I thought you came prepared.
I mean, I always do, but just give me a sec. You'll see.
This is scary. I'm actually a little worried right now. Okay, so it's just you and me now. Very exciting. And we got some poker action coming up. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far. Stones Live Poker here. Don't forget to click the little heart and follow us. Get your free puppy. And action shaping up here. Everyone coming along for 10. I do believe this is a straddle pot. One thing you will notice if you watch the stream a lot, as soon as Peter gets that salad, some more action starts chipping up. It was funny when I came into the game tonight and they were just sitting down. Peter was the last one to join the table, and Harlan looks over and makes a little quip at him. He says, "Oh good, Peter's here. Needed some extra money tonight." So I expect to see those two battling it out a little, and here we go. Harlan sticking some chips in the pot. I do believe that's a raise, and let's see how much here. Harlan under the gun on the straddle, bumps it up to 85 total, and so far getting just about everybody to go away. We're back around to Peter. Peter's cards, 8-7 suited. It's 75 more if he wants to stick around. And let's see if Harlan gets those chips from Peter that he wanted. Nope, that's it. Peter's not going to play this one. Reggie with Jack 7, I don't think he's come along, and if he folds, there's really no value for Jake to call. Straddle pot by Harlan, pocket 4s, and he's gonna pick up $10 about 7 times right there. Welcome back.
You don't even want to know.
Oh God.
There's some things you can't unsee. Don't ask questions. Plausible deniability is
last week I couldn't even be here for it was so bad. It was so bad.
By so bad, you mean so good.
This is an Alabama Hot Pocket.
No, that is not the word.
It's got to be.
It's got to have Sacramento in it. It's got to have Sacramento in it.
Our
guys, those are just the rules. I mean, I would say that we don't make the rules, but we do, and those are the rules.
But you know what they say? Rules are for fools.
This will be our 6th Urban Dictionary term. I do have a list here.
Do you want to walk them through all the past ones?
We will. When we get there.
Am I rushing it?
Yeah, you can't rush it. You just have to let the good times happen naturally.
Let it happen. Just relax.
It's easier if you don't struggle.
Yeah.
If I had $1 for every time I said that. All right.
We need a little thing that pops up that says the opinions expressed by the commentators, not the opinions of Stones Live Poker, staff and Stones Live and Gambling Hall. And please don't fire us.
Please don't fire us. Don't sue us. Maybe above here.
Oh God. So while you were gone, Harlan straddled for 10, woke up with pocket fours, had like 7 callers, bumped it up to 85, and took it down pre-flop. That's all you missed.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Make a full house.
Standard Harlan.
All right, going to the flop 5 ways. Jack, 10, and a 6. And Peter hits his 6. Asa hits the Jack. Not much for anyone else just yet. Harlan checks. We're all the way around to Reggie. We're going to see another card. Gross. Harlan's gonna take a little stab at this, it looks like, huh?
Why not? He's got a 4. Bring it.
75 with the 4.
I was like, yeah, Peter's not going anywhere here. He's got a pair with a flush draw.
Lots of potential here.
So Peter's gonna, did he call the 75 or did he pop it up?
I think just a call.
No, he did. He raised it to 285. I thought I saw some whites there.
I lied, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to lie to you.
It happens.
Ace is really taking a lot of time to think this through, and right now with the best hand, he decides to lay it down.
Letting it go.
Oh, wow.
Harlan, nice bet, letting it go as well. So that just shows you where sometimes, especially if you have a draw, even if you don't have the best hand right now, aggression can really pay off.
Well, and Peter's been pretty quiet so far in this session, so for him to make that re-raise there, he set up his image that he's playing a very tight, conservative game. So even here, where it's kind of a semi-bluff, it has more likelihood to get through because of the image that he's fostering.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, Peter hasn't been extremely active with this table, so I mean, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
JV Dart says the salad worked.
See? They know what's up, guys. He orders the salad.
We say it every time it happens. The salad is positive EV. If you come to Stones, you order a salad, you're guaranteed to win, right?
Yes.
Money back guarantee?
Yes.
Yes. If you're not winning in poker, you'll at least be winning in life, because salads are healthy.
It's true.
I had to spell that out first.
Even though that's apparently just a fish on a bed of lettuce, because you're trying to weasel out of a bed.
Subpar intelligence. Reggie with pocket aces going up against Mike C with King Jack, and wow, what a flop for the King Jack. He's open-ended. Reggie's really going to have to put some pressure on to keep him from drawing.
Can't even do any of these in good conscience. They're so bad. Oh, this would be gnarly too, because if Reggie peels an ace here to make Mike straight, that would just be super hot mess.
I will cry. I will move to Mexico and help build the wall.
Please,
if the ace comes.
You know, I mean, who's the sucker who starts building the wall from one side and then realizes, oh shit, I can't get back on the other side?
There's tunnels.
I was standing on the wrong side.
There's tunnels.
Just go to your nearest Colombian drug lord and we'll help you out.
Michael.
Now, little does he know, Mike does jam it on the draw. Yeah, he jams it on the draw.
Wow. Michael sticking it in with an
Oh,
open-ended
God. This is the
draw.
time where you don't want to hit your ace. Good Lord.
Wow, and this is an action hand. Let's see what happens.
Board pair, now that kills his ace out. So you would need a 9.
Oh!
No good.
Queens full of aces.
Solid for Reg. Solid for Reg. That is going to felt Mike over there.
Now, ace is holding up.
Yeah, is this allowed? It looks like Mike might be stepping back and picking up. We might be getting a new player on the table.
Okay,
Maybe.
that's okay.
He might just be hitting the ATM. You never know. I feel like the ATM's the only game I can win at the casino.
Right, every time you play it, it pays you.
And when it doesn't, then you're having a really bad day.
That would be bad.
Yeah, it's coming, right? Deuce of hearts.
I don't know what's happening with Canadian Shooter. Something's wrong with him. He might be having a
He's
stroke.
super hammered.
Something's really gone wrong. Canadian Shooter, blink twice if you need help.
No, you never.
He did, I saw it.
Interesting. I don't know if it's worthy though. How about this old chestnut? All right.
Okay.
All right.
We have our Urban Dictionary word for you. So before we get to that, we're going to do a couple more hands. We want to give Rick and Barstow some time to mute the stream. Go ahead, Rick and Barstow. Turn your sound off.
I'll give it to you after this hand.
King and a jack. Kyle in there with ace jack hits his pair. Pocket sevens get squashed. Not much else working for anyone except for Casey could hit a 10 for a straight. Let's see what happens here.
Only player even with a diamond is Frederick, just in case it decides to go running diamonds here. You never know what the crazy board decides. The board does what the board wants, man.
Harlan's new picture is pretty awesome.
He is. He's got one of those pictures where like it looks like he's staring through the screen at me.
Yeah.
You know?
That hat is pretty sweet. I don't know why anyone would ever ask him to take that hat off. That's a tight hat.
No, nobody actually asked him. I think it was just more of he just felt like taking it off out of respect thing. Just saying.
What a good guy.
He's a nice guy like that. Harlan's a good dude.
Yeah.
Harlan's a good dude.
All right, there's a 5. That helps no one.
What Bry in the house? Hello,
he
my
is.
friend.
You know,
the one, the only, the
Why
submarine.
is it Watt Bry in the game? You should be in the game.
Watt Bry's busy, man. You know, he didn't want to take the Corvette out in this weather.
Semi-celebrity. There's Michael. Take care, Michael. It was a pleasure having you in the game. Walking by the booth on his way out. So, you know, that's the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes you do the windshield, sometimes you do the bug.
Heyo! I just want to see that bug coming in slow motion, like, no, whack.
Wasn't there a movie about that?
I think so. All right, so real quick in between these hands here, guys, we're going to catch you up. So are your Urban Dictionary terms...
Whoa. Before we do it, I just have to remind you, this is for you at home on your own. Don't put it in the chat room. I don't want to be responsible for you getting banned, okay? So be mature, responsible adults about our Urban Dictionary segment here on Stones Live.
It's true. It's something it's a little gray area. It's a little risque, but I'm just going to throw this out there. Sacramento shampoo.
Enjoy. All right, new hand shaping up. And it begins.
And you guys take that and run with it. You guys do it in your own time, in your own shower. We want nothing to do with that here.
Harlan with 9-8 suited, and that is a hand he enjoys seeing. 40 to go, and Michael sticking 40 in with pocket 5s he wants to see as well. Dubs wants to know how late the game goes. Well, the game will go as long as the players want to play, but we stream from 7 to 10. And just a reminder, this is a 25-minute delay for the game. We're totally live, so we could totally screw up and say something stupid, you would hear it. But the game is on a delay, so the players, they can't see each other's cards on the RFID and everything. All right, so the turn comes. It's a 9, gives Harlan the lead. Mike goes check, and now on the river, Harlan might take a stab. Nope. check again. They're going to show down. Harlan hitting his 9 is good enough to scoop a small pot here. $100 going Harlan's way. Good job. They like the word?
Yeah, it's good stuff. Yeah. You know what? We've thought about bringing in that one Redmond before, but yeah, no, that's good. So that so far.
I cried. So am I banned now?
No, I love it.
Someone got banned. What happened?
Did you see? I think a little message deleted. Yeah, they put the description in there. We said we don't do that.
We specifically said not to do that.
But I mean, dude, you have a big red button that says don't push this big red button. We're gonna push the red button. Like, we get it.
Listening's hard.
It's true.
Yes, Canadian shooter. Okay, so some people have some experience with this one.
It's true. But I mean, that does make term number 6. We started out with Sacramento Skee Ball, then went to Sacramento Slugger, then Sacramento Pit Stop, then the Sacramento Broomstick, then the good old Sacramento Squeeze.
Gross.
And last but not least, the Sacramento Shampoo. And that is it.
Candy James wants to know how come we don't talk about the table. We can. So the table is RFID technology table. It has card sensors. If you look at the little diamond in front of each player, that actually is a reader for the RFID antenna inside the cards, and that's how you can see the cards up there.
Speaking of cards, Frederick's got pocket 8s here. He's going to make it 35 to go in the cutoff. He's going to get one caller behind here. Casey with ace-7 suited. Flop comes, what, I missed that 10-9 something. 10-9 Brick City. 10-9-3, couple of hearts.
So something else, a little known fact about the Stones Live table, the felt itself is made from real, genuine whale skin.
Wow.
And so
now you're going to have PETA sending us letters. That's really good. It's a fun joke.
Doesn't PETA stand for
people eating
tasty animals, right?
Yeah. Pretty sure that's what it stands for.
So I just got called a smartass, and I want to respond to that. It may be true, but it's a lot better than being a dumbass.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
It's true. I've been called worse. Called worse for sure. We're gonna have some complimentary Stones water here.
Yes.
Delish.
All right.
Harlan with Ace King, is that allowed?
I don't know. Harlan, it's very rare that he gets these premium hands. I don't even know if he knows what to do with them. Now, Michael C. behind. This might be his moment to chip up. Pocket jacks. He just calls? Just a call. Okay, Kyle's getting away, and we may end up heads up here unless Reggie wants to come along Queen 4 or Jake. Actually, if I was Jake here, for 30 more, I would want to see flop with 10-8 suited, and it's a suited hand. So 3 ways to the flop, and just a reminder here, we do not charge extra for our 3 ways at Stones Live.
Oh, look at this flop to Action City. So look at this, we got a set for Mike here.
Crap.
We got top for Harlan with a straight draw to snap off Mike, and then even Jake, why not? Give him a pair of 10s.
A little something for everybody. Jake also with the backdoor diamond draw. Now, I don't know if these players start ramming and jamming, if Jake is going to want to stick around.
Jake's gone, yeah, no.
So Jake's gone. We got
Didn't
Harlan.
take very much ram and jam for Jake to be out of there, man.
Harlan with top pair and a queen for the gut shot. Mike flops a set.
And this is going to be one of those things where Mike doesn't have enough to make Harlan go away here. Now, this does put a 4-card straight on the board. Neither player likes this card. Let's hear what Harlan's saying.
Did you hear?
Here. No.
So they're talking to each other, and if you turn the stream up, I know you don't want to do that because of us, but you can hear the table. The table is Mike. So whatever happened, Michael goes all in. Now, here's the thing.
He doesn't have enough.
Harlan could lay this down if it was more.
I think he is laying it down.
Is he?
I think he is. Yeah.
Wow.
He did lay it down.
Okay.
And I agree with you because I thought that the death of Mike there might have came from his own short stack, right? Because you're Harlan, you're sitting with over almost $2,000. A guy jams 300. The pot's already there.
Honestly, I'm shocked for the price Harlan folds, but I have to say, a great fold by Harlan. We should write that one down. That was a good one. Maybe Bart will do that one. Oh, Bart was in some great hands in the ante-only game.
Oh, yeah, he told me.
He got mixed up with Whistler in a huge pot. Definitely worth a watch. If
he texted me the next day. He actually stopped by and jammed a couple games of pinball, actually, the night before the stream. Yeah, him and Veronica for a minute, so it was good times.
Well, aren't you the man about town?
I guess I'll take it.
Four spades.
Again, I've been called worse. Are you calling me a John? The John around town?
So Frederick's cards showed up as pocket fives, and they
went away.
went back face down. I'm not sure what happened. I don't know if you heard that voice that just walked by. He's very famous in poker commentary.
Oh, the man, the myth, the legend.
A young man named Lon.
Oh my God, oh my God. Get him out. He's
Just,
attacking.
just happens to be here at Stones. I
Not
can't
happening.
believe this.
I
This
know.
guy is a legend in his own mind.
I want
That's rough.
you in hell.
Where else did you get goosebumps by, the man? The myth,
Lon
the legend.
McCarran, ladies and gentlemen. Lon McCarran popping in for a little hello here at Stones Live. Love having Lon.
He just walks in the booth like he owns the
I
place.
know. He thinks he's like some big shot or something. Look, this hand had 4s, 5s, and 6s, and none of them hit.
This is illegal. Need more action. I'll see you in hell. So 7 peels, 9 peels, no help to anybody. Whiff City pots at 250. Kyle K with the check mark. Casey's gonna say, I'm gonna bet it. And Kyle's like, do I believe you? What do you have that I would beat? Well, if you have pocket fives, I beat those.
These players are both in a tough position with all these overcards on the board. Now, Canadian Shooter finally said something that I can agree with. That's how I drink my whiskey as well.
Oh, with a side of whiskey, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
If I go to a bar and I'll say, I'll take Crown Royal or whatever I'm drinking, and they always ask me, how would you like that? I'm like, in a glass.
In a glass.
And they think I'm being a smartass, but well, you're not going to pour it directly in my mouth, so give me a glass.
And Kyle is going to let this one go. I think Kyle was in the particular spot there where he's like, what can I beat? The only way I can take this pot, is basically raising Casey off a hand, and he didn't really feel like committing any more to that. So he was gone.
Yeah, commitment's tough sometimes.
Yeah, it is. Kyle is our resident chip leader here, 2.4K.
Love it.
Resident chip leader.
Where's Jake?
Jake rolling over in his bed right now, like I can't sleep. There's something wrong.
Sly Cry, you are absolutely correct. Drink whiskey straight like a real American.
Be a man, America.
Yeah, so Dub says you don't have to match high stack, so you're absolutely correct.
Oh my God! If you had to match the high stack, wow, what a game!
200's the minimum, so you can come in for 200. And our games, this rarely happens because everybody wants to come in big in our games, but you can short buy once for every full buy. So if you want to buy in 200 and then buy in 20,
Yeah.
you can buy in 200, you can buy in 50, you could do that,
Okay.
but you don't see it happen often. Casey with pocket kings, Kyle with pocket fives, pocket pairs almost every damn hand.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we do here at Stones. We just give them away like candy. We can't always guarantee that they're going to hold or they're going to hit, but it's fun looking at them. That's for sure. So 6, 9, 8 on the flop here. Little bit of action.
Harlan's open-ended.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, he is. And,
Yeah.
and Kyle actually picks up a straight draw, too, with his pair.
Wow. I don't know what Asa has.
For a second, I thought you said Harlan's open-ended. I saw him. Oh, there we go.
What?
Look at that. Wow. So now.
What?
No change. You're just. I stop hyping it. You're the hype man. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. So Harlan still open-ended here. 4 doesn't really do much.
Casey's still in the lead, but he's got to be a little nervous about this board with the diamonds out, the straight
Very
possibilities.
coordinated board.
Just calling the kings. Now, usually when you have pocket kings, you're going to see an ace. That didn't happen this time, but just as dangerous.
Yeah.
That's
there we go.
science.
So Ace
folks.
is
It's
going to get out
science.
there. And Ace
Oh,
on the river.
Speak of the devil.
Just a little fun scare card here.
Casey actually with the check mark, but not happy about it.
There we go. And it is checked through. And
Now,
Casey.
let me ask you a question. If Harlan puts the pressure on there, do you think he can take this pot?
Not necessarily. I mean, so again, this is where I would be giving him credit is if you had possibly a diamond draw with an ace-high diamond draw, maybe you peel one off. It depends on how much you bet. Pot's at 420. I mean, anything under like half pot or less, I'm probably just calling and saying prove it. But then anything over that kind of starts to look a little fishy too. So I don't know. It's one of those situational
Here's
things.
the thing, like even if he's not betting the whole way, when you have those kings, you're always thinking no ace, no ace, no ace, no ace. Because the other things like whatever, it's going to happen, it's going to happen. But the ace is what you're worried about. When that ace comes on the river and then your opponent bets,
that's when Harlan starts firing. I don't know. That's tricky.
I mean,
very sneaky.
Yes.
So now I know how to play against you. Then is what you're telling me.
Yeah.
Always bet the ace. I always have it.
There's an easy way to play against me. Just play if I'm playing.
Okay.
Yeah,
got it.
you're gonna win.
Get it. I can do that. It's doable.
I stopped playing poker because I learned it was more profitable not to play.
Well, more profitable to sit in the booth because they do pay you in peanuts.
Well, you're getting a drink tonight too, so
Boom.
that's like a race.
Winning. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you click that heart and subscribe. We're here with you every Monday and Wednesday evening for crazy cash game bashing. And occasionally on Sundays, too. To the flop, Ace King 9. Harlan spikes a king. He gets out in front of everybody's pairs. Classic Harlan.
Classic Harlan. Asa's gonna go ahead and try and fire with this jacks and see what he can do now. You have to think
They both checked over to him on an Ace King flop, and he was the original aggressor. So I mean, a C-bet is very reputable there.
we can see that Harlan's good here, but he can't be too crazy about the ace being on the
Oh, you
board
hate
still.
Ace King, both 2 overs. It's horrible.
Diamond comes out. The 8 means nothing to anybody. I think if Asa fired a substantial bet here again, maybe about 120, 150, he might even be able to take it away.
He might against most players, but I don't think against Harlan. Harlan is a guy who'll be, oh, and he rivers the jack. You
Never
dirty
mind.
Dog.
Never mind.
Very beast.
We're
Very
back.
beast. Now, if Harlan had an ace here, he would be much more apt to fire out and or get money from Asa. He does check over to Asa here, and Asa's gonna fire. And super value here, 210. What is Asa fire? Like 50 bucks? 55 bucks. That's almost too cheap. That's almost too cheap.
Now, Slycry says that Harlan had a little weakness tell when he put the money in on the turn, or when he checked the turn. Slycry, if you have something, share with us.
I think that
us.
was from the last hand, the previous hand.
Educate us. Oh, was it the last one?
Yeah, they both checked the turn on this one. But he does call...
I'm curious what the tell is, because, and here's the thing, we talked about this before, but it's very true. When we're sitting at the table in real life looking at each other, those tells are harder to pick up, but for some reason, when you're looking at it on camera...
It's a very stalker voyeurism thing, and much easier to pick up.
Yeah, you can see these little subtleties for some reason, and so players will actually watch this stream to study their opponents, and I have very often when I have these games, people will text me and ask for the lineups, and they say they will go back and actually watch the players they're playing against to see their tendencies. That's why it's so important when you play poker on TV, when you see the pros play, we see people on stream poker is becoming so popular. It's not like the old days. You can't have your winning game and just play that game, because now people can actually see what you're doing. You have to constantly be changing up your game, or you're gonna get Lucille'd.
Boom.
Yep.
All right, so Slycry says, hey, if he does it again, I will share. It was last hand, so if he does it again, he will share.
Hey,
Waiting
good
for
thing we actually
confirmation.
have this recorded on video, so we can go back later and look at it. How about that?
Let's see. Somebody had asked, what is Wednesday? Whopper, I asked what Wednesday's game is. A 5-5 no limit with a $1 ante.
Yeah.
Brought to you by Jake and Kyle, spitting out the 1s and 2s in
That
the
young man in
commentary.
seat 5 right there, he's going to be sitting most likely in this seat.
It's true.
This is Jake's seat right
true.
here. I'm keeping it warm for him.
Guys, pocket pairs are so prevalent here, and
Look
we're
at
giving
Mike
them out.
going again. Top set.
Jake D with his bottom pocket pair actually making a straight draw. Harlan's got a pocket pair with City, and Frederick actually has a straight draw as well with his ace.
Now the future's looking bright for Mike C. I don't want to give too much away. I saw him walk away, but we don't know if he walked away a winner or a loser. He might have chipped up and walked away too, or had to go. So the way it's looking, Mike C's doing pretty good here.
Seb Black says, do you have to book ahead to get a seat at the stream at the table? You know what?
Yes.
Generally speaking, these days you do.
Yeah.
We fill up pretty quick. It's pretty active, popular streams these days. But, we always have cancellations if you're in town sometimes. Basically, I put in the information there. Text or call that number. Shoot an email. What game you're interested in. We'll put you on the list. We'll figure it out. We'll get you in.
You can start off just by saying, hey, my name is, whatever your name is. Ask for the schedule, the calendar, and we'll shoot that over to you. Text message is the best way. You can also Twitter me. Tweet me. Twat me.
Sounds personal.
What is it?
He's just gonna just tweet his twat and you'll get taken care of, guys.
So that's in there too. We see Nightbot sticking our Twitter handles up there. Fat Train and JFK Stones TD. We'd be happy to get you in the game. I recommend if you want to make sure you're in the starting lineup about a week in advance. Is pretty typical for the bigger games. 10:25 the first Wednesday of every month fills up usually 3 to 4 weeks. Sometimes that game is full.
Oh yeah, and players like want to know the lineup. They're like, what seat am I in? Like, I'm ready. They're like pre-gaming, planning out the action.
Yep.
They're ready to party. Taking a look at our chip stacks there, Kyle K in the lead with 2.4K and Casey right behind him with 1.9. Reggie at 1.5. Harlan's dipped down a little bit. He's around 1.4 now. Oh, perfect. You're visiting Sac in a few weeks. Yeah, you definitely got to swing through, man. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised with this establishment, man. Very, very good.
Yeah, once you walk past all the homeless and the knife stabby people, it's actually quite pleasant.
But the guys, they have butter knives, so it's not like they can really even do damage. Like they barely draw blood, like 1 in 5 times. Like, that's just good odds.
Oh, so going back to the very beginning of the game where Harlan got all those chips pre-stream.
Yeah.
He says he had pocket 5s and the flop was 5-3-3.
I don't believe it. Okay, I believe it.
It's too good a hand.
I don't believe it. Real quick, Ghosto says smallest buy-in. Smallest buy-in, I guess, would be down at one of our 1-2 games, right?
We typically don't stream, we're occasionally 1-2. 1-3 is the last Wednesday of every month, 60 to 500.
Yeah.
And again, if you text that number to join the game that we put there in the chat room, you can ask all the questions about a specific game, ask for the calendar schedule of upcoming games, and find one that fits your buy-in comfortably, and come join us on the stream.
So taking a look at this board here, pretty coordinated. Oh, there we go, Whiff City, ace on the river.
And now, this is interesting. Frederick has the check mark on the graphics, but we can't see his cards.
I love it. And it's just like one of the cards is highlighted, like this is the only one that matters.
It must be an ace.
Let's see it. Frederick just tabled it.
Yeah, let's see some proof.
Is it good? Tell me it's good. Tell me our mystery graphics are good. It sure is. I love it.
Get a close-up on
I don't
that
even
now?
know.
Let's see.
It looks like a paint card. Maybe a queen. You probably got a queen.
I think it's ace queen or ace jack.
That's
But I did see an ace. Definitely an ace in the hand.
Lies. It was what? It was a
We were
deuce.
told it's a deuce. Is it ace deuce? Jack deuce.
Jack deuce.
I think you're lying.
Check deuce. No, he's not Harlan. He's not lying.
No need.
When our booth guys come out to put us in check, like, hey, I know what that card was.
I know, right? They're being very sassy tonight.
Extra sassafras. All right, Reggie getting out of there.
Look at that hoodie that Jake is wearing. That's a pretty sweet hoodie.
I do love that Stone City. I wear that like almost every day.
You know, I'm about 50 cents away on my player's card from having enough points to finally get one.
You can get one of those Stone City guys for $25 on your player's card. You get $1 an hour for playing, and after midnight, is it? You get double time?
Yeah, and also in the Stones live game, you get double time all the time.
Oh, nice. Double time all the time. It's always double fun time.
Yep. You want to supersize it? Come to Stones Live. Supersize your poker experience.
Set City for Peter K.
Yeah,
Gotta get that salad to get that set. Nails it.
We knew he was going to flop a set as soon as he ordered that salad.
So he checks it. Jake D is going to bet his hand for him. He's going to fire out 70. Now Mike C with Ace Queen could get into some trouble here, and he is going to fire out and call the 70. And now back to Peter with the set. How good do you feel? Ace 6 rainbow, Ace 6 8 rainbow board. That's got to feel good. And Peter just calls. Jack on the turn, man, a queen would have been super dangerous. And Peter checks again. He's going to get max value here. I don't know if Jack could scare down both players calling. Yeah, I don't see Jake firing again, so he checks. And now Mike is definitely going to exercise his betting right here. He's going to fight for his right to party.
This might be
some
where Mike
stacked
makes a
hand.
mistake here.
Little stack of lish.
Yeah, Mike is going to stick in
bet
about
150?
150, I think. Yeah. Good call.
150. That's going to push
Lockery is begging Peter just to call.
That's going to
And
push our pot to 445
I think
here.
that's the right move.
Yeah.
Just calling here.
Because there's really not any sort of draw out there that's going to beat you. Nobody who's staying in on that. Nobody who's staying in on that flop. Look, nobody who's staying in on that flop with Ace 6 8 is going to have any sort of draw that beats
I
you.
was really in the wrong way.
You're the worst fisher ever.
So Peter takes our advice
Opting
and
to
just
call.
calls. I don't see.
And watch the
five
river be
staying
just a
on.
queen, like a noose hanging queen right here.
Oh God.
No, but again, super break, no help to anybody. You don't hate your hand, especially with Peter playing so passive this time, but you gotta wonder if Peter's been playing passive this whole time, what is he passive with? What has he just been
No,
like?
Peter,
And then all of a sudden decides to start firing a
he's
brick?
been very conservative tonight. I don't think I would be happy with ace queen here. However, Mike has to be looking at this board going, there's no flushes. The straight
Yeah, it's a
possibilities
very
are
dry
unclear.
board.
It's a board where ace queen should be good unless
285, so he bets
You're playing
just
against
a
the set.
little less than half pot. It's a pretty solid bet here.
well, I mean Mike only has 330 left.
Oh
so
man, it's pretty much putting Mike all in. It's rough. It's a rough spot to be in if you're Mike. I mean, pretty
he's
much it's
either,
all
you know,
in.
he's got to try and get it all in. So, you know, a lot like your dating strategy.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it definitely does not work. Sometimes they didn't even see it go in. I'm like, they called?
It looks like a call. It's gonna be a crying call, but this is a situation that a lot of poker players would have a very difficult time getting away from.
C10 Candy James saying easy fold. What do you beat there?
I know, but you can see his cards, so of course you can say easy fold.
It is fishy the way Peter played this hand just from the get-go, just check calling all the way down when there was no draw. You know.
Hey, here's the thing.
So he could have had.
Peter has the gears.
Well, yeah, and
right?
he could have had any sort of ace-8, ace-6. He could have had a 6-8. I mean, you know.
Here's the thing. Peter sometimes will play crazy, and you'll see him mix up in a lot of hands. Tonight, that has not been the case. He has been very conservative, and if you're paying attention to the players, you have to take note of that.
And our split cam making a cameo tonight. Making a cameo. Paloo 625, thanks for joining us, man. Always appreciate the kind words here.
Yeah, take a moment and click the heart if you're enjoying the stream. We'd love to have you join us, follow our channel, be part of our family.
Peter looks like a statue. Peter's not even moving. He looks like he's frozen.
I mean, he knows he's good. He wants to get those chips in there. It's just please call, please call, please call, please call. Please call, please call, please call, please call. That's Peter. That's what Peter's saying. Peter's saying, please call, please call. Then he goes,
Nav5, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for joining.
That's pretty good Peter Griffin, right? What's up, Nav5? Is that the Nav that normally plays in our stream? Oh, Michael calls and...
He does.
Oh, bad news. We got a set of 8s. Okay. Just check with Ben for the information. Ben has everything. Oh. Yeah, it is what it is.
And there you go. Yeah, pretty much. So he's going to take his last couple bucks to take off there. He's done here.
I was hoping that Michael was leaving because he had chipped up and he was happy. Unfortunately, it's because he got felt hit. Thank you for playing tonight, Michael. It's always fun to have you on the stream.
Yeah, Michael is just going to go hop in his AMG Mercedes and cry all the way to the bank.
We did say that the first player to get felted and leave the table tonight, we were gonna
fill up his gas tank for him because he lives at the gas station. You know that AMG. You know that AMG engine's legit.
Oh yeah, he drives the Mercedes.
Yep.
So we're probably getting a new player in seat 2, hopefully pretty soon here. And this now we have a 8-handed hand, and again
Back to Pocket Pair City.
pocket pair,
Pocket Pair City.
Pairville.
pocket pairville.
Pocket Pairville. Yeah, Nav. Yeah, he said he had a great time playing here. Absolutely, right on, man.
Oh, okay. So that is the Nav that played here. That's great. Nav was from. Don't tell me Nav. Oh, I'm trying to remember where Nav came from.
His parents.
I think Nav was from. I think he was from Canada. I think he was.
Yeah, that's right.
From
Oh
up
yeah,
north.
yeah,
There's
yeah.
Nav from Canada,
Oh yeah,
right?
that's right.
Did I
it
get
was.
a Nav? You're
You
from
did.
Canada?
Yep, it's true.
Or was he?
he's from Canada.
He's the Canadian guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome, Nav. Thanks for.
Yeah, Wattbright played with him too. Yeah, that's right. Look at that, all our regulars in the
Oh
stream
yeah,
here.
Wattbright remembers him because Wattbright gave him a bunch of money, right?
Oh, sick burn, sick burn, but true. Okay, look at this. Going to the flop here. Everybody got a piece of it. Reggie's 10's not holding up. Asa did spike an ace, and Frederick with a king high
I like
flush
that draw. I'm rooting for it. Good luck, buddy. All right, Reggie is going to c-bet here his 10s, hoping that no one came along with an ace. Frederick, he wants to get in cheap, I think. Oh, I take it back.
Frederick's gonna raise.
Frederick's going to go ahead and raise. He saw it work for Casey earlier. He says, bold a strategy, Cotton.
Let's see how that pays off for him.
I didn't want to take it away from you.
I know.
Number one
And Ace is
headband
going to
joins
play
us.
snug and get away here with the Ace-Queen. And you know, you just saw the Ace-Queen lose. You just saw the Ace-Queen lose to...
Frederick took it.
Yeah, that's
Awesome.
it, dude. Taking it.
Hey, so we got Nav joining us from Calgary, Canada. Kind of makes me curious for the rest of our chat room. Almost 300 viewers right now. We appreciate you being here. Where are you tuning in from? We want to know. Let us know. Is it an amazing, beautiful, and wet city like Sacramento?
I'm tuning in from Citrus Heights, California.
Me too.
Hey-o.
Where are you guys watching from? We always love to know. So this is a fun part. We want to know where everybody's watching from except Canadian Shooter. We don't care where you're watching from.
Wow, it's like that. Specialty called out and rejected. Nashville, Tennessee.
Nice. Roseville. I like that. It's close.
Roseville, born and raised. I know what's up, dude. You know what's up.
Esta Costa Nostra is in Canada.
Yeah, Fresno, Mexico, Dallas, Saskatoon, Oregon, Stockton,
Nice.
Boston.
Man, get it over.
More Texas, lots of Texas.
One of the things that Canadians always tell me when they come and play on the stream, they really appreciate here is our running water and electricity.
Oh, God. You
Yeah, they
always
say
say
they
that.
really like that, and when they go back, it's difficult. You know, once you've experienced it, to
True.
go back to living in Canada.
377, May 1 champ says Macau.
Ooh, I love it. That's one place I've been meaning to visit. Three-way action in this hand: 8-7, Queen Jack, 10-8. Oh, it's going to end up heads up. It looks like going to the flop. Lots of Canadian viewers. Berkeley's in the house as well. Orlando, Iowa, New Jersey, Elk Grove, my hometown. And 9-9 ace on this flop. No one hitting much of anything. I dropped something here. Don't worry, guys. I'm not doing anything weird.
Yeah, he is. He always is. Don't believe him.
Where'd it go?
Boom, 6 of spades here, peeling off. No help to anybody, and Reggie's queen high is the best.
Got it. Don't worry. I got
Wait,
it.
Casey's gonna fire. Was it your chapstick?
No, I
wish you didn't
I
get
always
it.
keep my chapstick very safe.
So again, Casey bets it here with 10 high, gets Reggie to lay down the best hand, queen high, pick up a small pot.
Bingo Wing says Elk Grove, Chicago. No, I meant Elk Grove, California, not Chicago. Sorry, my mistake.
Yeah, Elk Grove Village, Chicago is a very real
Where's
place.
Joshua Tree? I don't know where Joshua Tree is. Oregon, my birth state. Awesome, guys. Viewers from all.
Oh, is that our new shooter coming into C2?
Who is it?
Is that Mr. Mike Postle?
Mr. Postle.
Is he really gonna sit down there? Oh man, make my day. I dare you.
I thought we had a picture of Mike Postle. I guess not.
Well, he's not sitting down yet. Technically, he's just standing there. He's just tabling
Oh,
and
maybe
sweating.
maybe
He's
it's on
sweating
his
out.
seat. Maybe it's on
Yeah.
his seat. See, we can see into the future. Let's see.
Harlan raises to 35 there.
That light's too bright. I don't know that guy.
Suited.
I don't know that guy. Do you know him?
I cannot see. I can't see that
It's all
far.
the way on the other side of the room.
I don't have that double vision.
This El Paso is the safest city in the USA. That sounds like alternative facts to me.
Oh God, this alternative facts thing is so real. so real. So Harlan raises to 35 here. Frederick makes the call. Reggie makes the call. Harlan's just got a fun suited hand. Reggie way out in front. So King, Jack, Deuce here, Rainbow. Reggie spikes his king. Harlan with possible running spades and a straight draw. Frederick's got nothing for nobody.
If Reggie could take this down right now. Postle really wants in this game. We should just let him get in the game.
We should. There's Jake, our resident cash game chip leader.
The Bearded Wonder is in the house, ladies and
The
gentlemen.
bearded wonder has arrived.
We got
Get
Lon
in, cash game
McCarran,
action good.
the Jake, Kyle Kitagawa. It's like even when they're not working, they're here.
Exactly.
It's like everybody wants to
It's
be
called
here.
it's called I think degenerate. Is that how you? That's how you. I think that's how you spell it.
It's like Cheers, where you come in, everybody knows your name.
yeah.
I mean, at least
Same thing when I like with me at the police station. Everybody knows your name. It's not good.
Well, I mean, when you have such a cool name,
Oh, yeah.
you know, it's okay.
So looks like Harlan does bet 60. Reggie min raises him. Harlan makes the call. So Reggie way out in front here. Harlan was just calling, seeing what the turn would bring. I think Reggie firing out here probably going to get enough for Harlan to go away. Looks like he's going to fire in 200.
I feel like you got queen 10 only. Alright.
Harlan said, I feel like he got queen 10 only.
That's what it looks like to get
If I was
caught
Reggie,
with
I'd just
your
flash
hand
him
in
the queen and
cookie
bucket.
jar. But see, this, I know I'm giving Harlan a lot of praise, but it's true. He can get in there with these marginal hands, and he knows when to continue. He knows when to get away. His intuition is spot on.
Well, that's the thing is you can get around. I mean, you can play, funky hands and you can splash around, but you have to do it with a plan. You can't just play crappy hands and just keep your fingers crossed and hope for the best. So you have to actually be able to get away from them.
Is that what I'm doing wrong?
Yeah. I mean, if you're basically just throwing your hand into a wishing well, and you're like, hope it works.
It worked when I was a kid.
No, not anymore. Not anymore. Look at the Goonies. When they all go down there, they all hit the bottom. They get picked back up. They go elsewhere if you don't.
Mayuna Gioias. I don't think I can say it right, but hello and welcome to the stream. Watching from Italy tonight. We appreciate having you here. They're asking if we ever play at the Biker Commerce. I personally have never even been to the Biker Commerce. I do plan on getting down there. I would like to play on Live at the Bike. I think that would be fun. Do you think they would have me?
Sure. I mean, I can't guarantee what the commentary is going to be like, but they definitely have you on it for sure. I played at Commerce a long time ago, actually. I was just driving through there, and I remember walking in. I was like a kid in a candy store. I'm just like,
Commerce, it's huge, right?
that's a lot of tables.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a lot of freaking tables. But here's the problem. I was with my girl at the time. She's like, okay, honey, you have an hour. And as you know, putting any sort of time limit on poker, let alone an hour, it's never going to end well. Unfortunately for me, I got super lucky and just all in jammed a few and doubled up and ran out woo!
I thought you were going to say you got super lucky, you got a new girlfriend.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I ended up with that too.
Okay, good.
It was good.
So 3 spades now on the board. Frederick has the only spade. Reggie has hit a 10, and I need some chapstick. I like to stare at him when I put it on. Makes him really uncomfortable.
Guys, I've seen a lot of creepy things in my life, but this extra creepy. Stop! He's got this lizard look, like his tongue's just gonna fly out and smack me. Relax. Disgusting. I just threw up a little bit.
Ghost Toe. All right, I'm off tonight. He wants to know how many tables we have. 17 on each side. So our poker room has 17 tables, and the dark side also has 17
Mr. Optics said the fetish is evolving. It's very true. It's very true. Mr. Optics.
Sacramento chapstick. It's going to be a new Urban Dictionary.
Oh my God, I'm sure it is. If it's not already, it's so bad. When a creeper in a suit just stares at you awkwardly and just applies chapstick heavily, constantly. And Ghosto, how many tables we got? Let's see here.
Does he mean running right now?
No, just total.
17.
Yeah, and you're right in Roseville, dude. I mean, you're all of a 7-minute drive, so get here. Come check it out.
Yeah, just come down. If you do, come down right now. Just come over and knock on the glass and wave at us. We're in here like little caged animals. People come and look at us like we're a damn zoo exhibit.
It's true.
I'm not angry.
Yeah. There's worse things. I mean, normally there's just monkey throwing poop at the glass, so we're better than that.
We could throw poop.
We're better than that. You're better.
You don't want to do that?
No.
I put it out there.
Never mind. Yeah, Ghosto's right down the street. Yeah, I definitely got to come hang out, man. Good stuff. And just a reminder, awesome food at Sammy's, by the way, but really what I constantly forget during those super late night drunk binges is that it's 24 hours in the full kitchen. So when you need some tasty food in the middle of the night, come here.
That's actually really important to remember. Even if you're not a gambler, but you're just out partying or having fun, you could Uber over to Stone's at 4 in the morning. We have our full menu going. It's not like some places shut it down and only serve
exactly the time I find myself here is about 4. Yeah. 4 in the morning. I'm like, perfect. I can get a bite. And right before the sun comes up.
Is there typically still a game going?
There's multiple.
1 or 2 games.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So there's some action there too.
And you know what? I've noticed that the action gets so good too around that last call time. Anytime that 2 a.m. plus, I'm telling you, I just stop by.
Last opportunity to play against drunks.
Oh my God! I min buy in and I double triple real quick and hang out for an hour or 2 and then hit the bottle in my car. No, I'm just kidding. And then I leave. So I got a bet from 75 by Harlan here, and Frederick's coming out swinging. Did river the trip 4s, so Harlan's bluff bet turns into a, I'm just kidding.
They said there's no lag in the hole cards compared to other broadcasts. I didn't realize other broadcasts had a lag. So we actually use RFID. Maybe those broadcasts that you're talking about are using the Pocket Cam. I don't know. But the RFID technology it's an antenna in the card picked up by a sensor on the table. So the moment the cards hit the sensor, boom, we got them.
And you know what I've noticed too is that as you watch streams, even things like Poker Night in America, I think because they showed clips during the stream from the last time that they did it, at, like a year before.
Right.
and they were using pocket cams, and now even those guys are using RFID. So that is definitely the new standard for the standards. Those standards. Yeah, for the stream. So it's very cool. So we are definitely on top with the technology. And at $11 million a deck, it better be.
It's definitely good technology. Definitely
Giggity.
good technology.
Giggity.
Slycry thinks Harlan's a spewy player. I don't agree. He's no spewy Griffin.
Canadian Shooter says, don't believe him, dude. RFID is just midgets and magnets. That's it. That's what we do. They're under the table looking at your cards.
Veronica one time in the commentary booth says that there's little people under the table that have to whisper their cards to the people, and the people radio the cards to the booth. Kyle was in here with it, and he's like, what? He was like trying to follow her, like he thought she was being serious for a minute. It was the most beautiful thing. I'll go find that stream for you. You'll love it. 4 ways to this flop. Pre-flop action brings 4 players.
Disco.
Ace, Jack, 3.
Aces for Frederick.
Ace, King, Ace, 10. This is bad news for Frederick hitting top pair. Casey may want to try and stick around with this King 10. He says no. Frederick is in there for 75, calling Jake's bet. We're now heads up.
I agree with Slycry, dude. Like, why is seat 2 empty? It's sitting there like gold, unclaimed. It's just like, somebody get in that seat.
Come on, guys. Hop in.
Getting a player or what?
I was like, if they're not getting a player, I'm gonna go.
No, it should be any time. There is a player over there, but we're on a 25-minute delay. And this is the river card. Gives Jake the check mark. Aces and 3s with the king kicker working. Frederick can't be happy about that 10 not playing. Goes check 290 and fold. Jake's scooping a much needed pot. He's had a little bit of a rough time tonight.
Kyle K still our resident ship leader at the table. $2,300, followed by Casey with $1,900.
Canadian Shooter says, sad that only Fox News will report the truth behind hole cards. I'm trying to figure out how he has Fox News. He lives in Canada. He doesn't have electricity.
It's true.
I'm surprised he can even watch the stream.
He's on battery. He'll only be like another 10 minutes and then he's toast. He's toast. Oh, I think I saw some Kings flash for Kyle K there for a second.
I didn't know in Canada, is it like Moose News? They don't have Fox, right? Moose News.
Moose News.
It's Moose News.
Today the moose forecast is going to be
snowy.
Do we prefer cash games or tournament? I think, and this is my personal opinion. I think that you really need a healthy mix of both. I mean, to just strictly be a tournament grinder and only try to make your money in tournaments, that's a grind for sure. I mean, I think that you really have to adapt it and play both and enjoy both and just love the spirit of the game in general.
So Kyle K, King. He has cards that match his initials. This can be a golden moment. King versus 8.
So he 3-bets 85. Jake had originally made it 35. So Jake's gonna make the call. So heads up. Let's see King 8 on the flop and watch fireworks.
I want to see King 8-8.
Oh no!
The 8 comes right out. It's one of those straighted boards, which we know sets don't like. But
there is 2 hearts. Kyle does have the King of Hearts in case a heart peels on the turn. I mean, we could see some action here.
Now, Jake keeps his bet reasonable here.
He did. He made it 105, and Jake just flat calls here. 6 on the turn. Now, this is going to slow things down. It is a 4-card straight board. Both players hate it.
So now Kyle is either looking for a 9 to chop or a king to take the lead. And there it is, a queen on the river gets Jake the check mark. Now, unfortunately, with that board all straighted out like that, he can't bet too much, but he can get a little value here. Kyle betting 200, snap call. And by snap call, what that means is he snapped right after he
and here's the deal. I don't think I see what you did there. I don't think that, and this is why Jake I think called so fast. You got to think. I mean, obviously, you got to think Kyle 3-betting range. What do you have there? What hand do you have there with a 9? You know what I mean? To make that straight. What hand do you have there? And I say that, but the last time we saw Kyle 3-bet, he had 9-jack, and he would have flopped the monster. So I mean, I don't know.
He called so fast that we didn't even have time to say where was he going.
Yeah, where are you going?
Nowhere.
We'll save it. We still got like over an hour left in the stream, guys.
I'm getting worried. I don't think we're going to be able to.
Don't be worried. Don't be scared.
I'm scared.
Don't be scared. Just put on more chapstick and chill out. I'm just kidding.
Said it.
I'm kidding. God. Freak. Slycry is thinking, he said, Jake, man, come on, there's no way Kyle has a straight there. You have to value bet that hand. But in that particular case, you know, I think maybe he gets the same amount anyways, even if your value bet's the 200.
What's he going to get called by? What's going to fold to him? Where's the value there?
All right, so similar hand here. We got a raise and a 3-bet to 80. 3-bet to 80 by Ace King, called by Harlan to Ace Queen.
That's so standard. That's so damn standard. Every time I have Ace King against Ace Queen, every damn time the Queen comes.
Let's give you the microphone because you're on your soapbox.
This is ridiculous. I'm sick of Queens flopping when I have Ace King.
Do you want to start a petition? Because you're very all about it. I need like a fake microphone here, like, sir.
This is not my poker game.
I'm interviewing you.
Come on.
There's our new shooter coming in.
Oh my God. Who is that? I don't know that guy.
I don't know him either. Buying it for 400. Ready to chip it.
All right. We'll chip away. This is our new player. We don't know anything about him, so let's get to know him. How has Canadian Shooter not been banned yet?
Because we love him. Because we do love him. He gets away with a lot of stuff, yeah.
Okay, he said we love you, I guess.
You're gonna need a large thing of chapstick to do that. You're gonna need not for most.
This chapstick is delicious. Yes, Ranman, I am. I live in California. Come on.
Zing! Zing!
This episode brought to you by Burt's Bees.
Oh man, stop plugging them. They'll send you a case of chapstick. You'll pretty much have to take off all the tops and just smear it all over your body.
A giant chapstick, yeah.
Wow.
I can just get a tube of it and just roll around inside.
All right, enough freaky deaky chapstick talk. It puts the lotion on its skin over there. All right, fresh dealer in the box. We got Sarah, and if you guys haven't played at Stones here, or if you have played at Stones, you cannot miss Sarah. She is a great dealer here, and if you give her smack, she'll give it right back, and that's what we love.
2 greats.
It's true.
I said great twice.
Yeah, great. It's better than great squared.
Pash Ula Kush says he'd love to be in this game. He loves Canada. I think he means he lives in Canada. Like I mentioned earlier, one thing you will enjoy about Stones is our running water.
You're cut off. You're so cut off. Have you ever been to Canada? You are so cut off.
I heard that they still ride mooses to school.
It's Mises.
Well, when there's more than one, yeah.
I ride 2 mooses. Never mind. Never mind. This is
Jake and Frederick squaring off Ace-3 and 10-9, both with hearts. Hearts coming out would be a disaster for Frederick.
Look at that.
However,
Frederick Beast.
Bottom pair, open-ended, not too shabby, Frederick.
Jake with Ace-High here. Jake's going to check it over to Frederick. Frederick's going to bet, and Jake's going to go bye-bye.
Jimmy Bluffett joins us in the chat room. What's up, buddy?
Jimmy Bluffett.
Easy hand. Frederick taking this one down really quick. What's that? I didn't hear that one. Jimmy Bluffett sat on a tuffet?
Yeah, curds and whey.
What's a tuffet?
I don't know.
You just saying stuff you don't know what it means?
I don't know. I've never.
Justin Kelly, ladies and gentlemen. The Canadian Shooter actually rode a moose today.
I believe it.
The only thing that would make that better is if the moose's name was Bullwinkle.
Okay, pictures or it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Just saying.
No, that's true.
That we don't normally like people posting links in the chat, but if you post a picture of you riding a moose today, you're gonna get a free puppy from this man.
Well, I would give him a free puppy anyways. So.
Tuffet is French for poker caster.
What
makes
country?
exceptions for poker, so you can come on out.
What country are you in? I thought you said you were in Canada. Canada's not banned.
Who knows?
He said he was banned though. He said he was from Canada.
So Kyle K with a couple of queens, raising up to 50 on the button.
We haven't built the Canadian wall yet.
Yeah,
That's next year.
Who's that watching some show where they're like, oh yeah, we got to build it to make them jealous, to make them want to come here. Right now, they don't even want to come here. Canada doesn't even want to come here, but if we build a wall, they're going to be like, well, why can't we go there?
Like little secret passages that they think, oh, I found a way, but we really put them there on purpose.
Yeah, we just want you guys to come down, and we were really bored, and we just want you guys to come down. From
so he's Iranian Canadian. Say that 3 times fast. Iranian, but you're in Canada right now. Can you not come in? Because you're Iranian.
He's an
citizen,
Ira Canadian.
Right? Okay. But just a reminder, there's no wall on the Canadian border yet. Just walk on over. Who's going to stop you?
There's actually the Moose Border Patrol.
Just a reminder, this is not legal advice. our stream
We're
is
banned
banned in Canada.
I believe it.
That's hilarious.
believe it.
Everybody knows there's no electricity in Canada. How can we be banned there?
All right, so raised to 30 here with King 10 suited from Frederick. And looks like Peter calls the 30 with 7s over to Reggie. The worst. All right, so 3 players going to the flop here. Wow, ace, ace, ace on the flop.
Wow, you don't say.
No fun there.
Peter is a full house.
Gotta love that flop if you're Peter, actually. I mean, come on. Short of any ace rando.
Where's the ace deuce when you need it, right?
Hey, like I said, one of these days we'll hit a freaking bad beat on the stream. Unfortunately, it's not gonna be this hand.
Yeah, unfortunately. The nice thing is the qualifier for the bad beat and hold'em is any quad speed. And just both cards have to play. It doesn't have to be a pocket pair. Previous place I worked, it was a pocket pair qualifier.
That's stupid. I mean, should be both cards play. What the hell does it matter if I have a pocket pair or not? You,
Well, it's just
you don't get to see my pocket pair.
It's just a way to make it a little more difficult. It swings the edge in the favor of the house of it not hitting.
Stupid. Why, so you can keep the money for an extra day
Well,
or two?
I
Nobody
mean,
cares.
fortunately, the place that used to do that is no longer in business, so that shows you when you're greedy,
Sounds like they're royally screwed.
royally.
Yeah.
So wrong.
For those of you, yeah. Hey, oh, look at C2 with Kermit the Frog.
Oh,
Yes.
it is Kermit.
Norman.
His real name is Norman, though. That is not Norman Chad, though. I want to
that.
be. I
I'm
want to
going Kermit
be
the Frog.
clear about that.
When you put Kermit the Frog in there, you expect me not to call you Kermit the Frog.
So Kermit the Frog is our default when we don't have a picture of a player. Canadian Shooter says Canada. Canada. Canada
I was the only one drinking.
is America with less money and better liquor and whores.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Or as Frank would say, whores.
Whoeres. Wait, whoeres the whoeres?
Yes, guys, that's Norman in C2. Unfortunately, other than his name, that's all I know about him at this point. He's brand new.
So Jake D pops to 25. Harlan calls. King 9-3 on the flop here. Whiff City for everybody.
Jack comes on the turn, and now Jake has the check mark. Ace on the river goes check, check. So Ace on the river might actually get a couple bucks out of Harlan. There is a bet, but with 2 pair, bet is not big enough to get Jake out of there. What, is that a goodbye wave?
Yeah, like you said, he'll see you in hell.
Bye, Lon. Thanks for stopping in. All right, Lon McCarran saying goodbye. Lots of special guests in the house.
Absolutely.
And now, it could only be more complete if Veronica stopped by. Where's Veronica?
Oh, she's a vicious
Well, you know
triple pole accident, guys. This happens
Again?
on the regular. On the regular. Two-Face Man 69, what's going on? Hello,
What's
hello.
up, one-faced man? What happened?
I see what you did there. And Sly Cry says, and with lots of A's, Jake does not value that again. And yeah, that we've seen that now twice from Jake. But, it's so much easier, like I said, when we can see the cards. Very easy. So Frederick here with 7s, raising it to 40 to go.
How about that one? Karma made the play.
All my friends are playing like online mini golf. Like, you should play. I'm like, I'm kind of busy right now. Like, they know I'm streaming. Like, they're watching the stream and they're like, you should totally play. I'm like, I'm a little busy right now.
He's working. Leave him alone.
See, I told you. He won't let me play, guys. All right, so looks like Norman's out of there. Harlan's definitely going to call. Why not? King 10's more than good enough here. All right, 8, 6, 9 to the flop. Now, this is a fun little flop. So Frederick, his pair actually gives him open-ended. However, hitting a 7 would mint Harlan's straight here with a 10. Two-Face Man 69. We are just warming up in this stream. We got about 1 hour left. We're going into Power Hour.
Oh, yeah. 7 would be gross.
Gross, don't you know? Now look at this. This actually gives him a double gutter now on the turn, so now he can pick up a jack as well. or a king. Harlan's got all sorts of outs. Frederick has to fade a lot.
I know. And even the chat landed at 7 on the turn.
I know.
Even if we got it on the river, that would still be
Chat's
pretty
like,
brutal.
train wreck,
And I don't want to root against Frederick. I love Frederick too, but I mean, we want blood, right? We don't care whose blood,
No.
right?
Oh, just blood, period.
It's just- it happens
That's
to
why,
be
guys, that's why we
Frederick
make
right
the
now.
felt red, just so the blood stains go in there a little bit easier.
I mean, you got to know that if you're gonna have blood, you need to wear red, and that way you don't have to worry about stains.
True.
Oh wait, we were supposed to tell that.
Oh, my bad. There will be blood. But it's okay. We scotch guarded the shit out of these tables.
Right.
It's like, it was like lemon and, what is this? What's she saying, Deadpool? How to get out blood?
Oh god.
It's like lemon and...
You should know.
I know. I don't worry about the blood. That's why the soup is red. All right, so Frederick is going to take that pot down. 7s did hold. Away the best. How does 7 hold? Against Harlan? Nothing ever holds against Harlan. Listen to Sarah.
You guys, if you're just joining us, you're watching Stones Live Poker. We're broadcasting live from the casino floor of Stones Gambling Hall in the beautiful, luxurious, and lavish Citrus Heights, California. Do you think I sold it?
Well, this casino is the luxurious, lavish part. I
Yes.
don't know about the rest.
No, fair enough. We broadcast here every Monday and Wednesday from 7 to 10 Pacific Standard Time. If you haven't followed us already, join us, be a part of our family. There's a little heart on the screen. Click it. All you got to do.
It's cool. There won't be any problems here. Me and Lucille are part of the security team here, so we're good to rock. She seeks it out.
I cannot wait for Negan to die.
Yeah, you can't. Oh no, he has to go out in spectacular fashion.
Yeah.
He has to like get blown up by like 19 different bombs and 2,800 zombies and just like complete death and
And then
dismemberment.
he's got to still say something really snarky right before he goes.
Starkey, that's a word. Google it, guys.
Yes.
It's legit. All right, so 9 p.m. now. We have about 1 hour left. I always call this power hour. This is right about when the game warms up and gets a little spewy here towards the end.
I'm already warm.
Yeah, make sure you click that heart and, well, not you spewy. There's no puking in the booth, but make sure you click that heart and subscribe, guys. We're here with you every Monday and Wednesday, and we're ready to party.
We need Sarah to deal us some super action hands here. You need to understand, we've got 2 Justins and they both have ADD. So if we don't get some action, we start drifting in and out and talking about weird things. So
Yeah,
help us out.
Lots of ADD.
Help us out here.
ADD squared. So many Ds.
AD2D?
Sounds like a new Star Wars creature.
It is, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right, deuce 3-7 on the flop here. Looks like Casey has a little bit of a wheel draw. Jake still over pairs, way the best with 9s.
Way the best. 66% in a 3-way, not too shabby. Norman with nothing to go with, Casey with nothing to go with, Jake a little scoopy scoop. Canadian Shooter's on fire tonight.
Dude, you get a little alcohol in Canadian Shooter and shit goes sideways real quick.
When is there not alcohol in Canadian Shooter?
True.
True.
When he couldn't Uber to a local moose to hop to the liquor store.
Does Uber in Canada, they just show up ready to move?
It's a moober. Yeah, you just.
I saw one of our coworkers here was just in Ho Chi Minh City a couple weeks ago for a vacation, and it was the Uber app. It was actually Uber. The guy showed up to pick him up on a little
Rickshaw?
No, it wasn't a rickshaw. It was like a scooter, but like a motorized scooter. It wasn't even a motorcycle.
Awesome.
And so he had this picture of him like took a selfie on the back of the scooter. Was his Uber?
Why would you not?
That's so crazy.
You paid him the equivalent of like 22 cents American. Like, here you go.
All right, we got Norman coming in with some pocket deuces. Oh, I'm sorry, Kermit the Frog.
Yeah. Harlan pops it to 45, and Kermit wants all of it. He says, I got to pay Miss Piggy's alimony. Frederick comes along as well with pocket 5s.
Oh my God. Kyle has been quiet for a while. He's going to jump in here with ace-6. That flop completely misses him though. And Frederick, I believe, is still. Oh no, Harlan. Did Harlan hit a card? There it is. Harlan hit a 9. So Harlan, shocker. Newsflash, this just in. Harlan flops the best hand.
Harlan runs good. Hashtag duh. All right, so Harlan fires, and it looks like Kermit the Frog calls behind. 4 on the turn, helps nobody.
And Norman doesn't believe that Harlan's best right here. He still thinks he may have the only pair, which right now is the only way he would win. 2 remaining 2s in the deck. That's all he can hope for to take the lead. Redmond's correcting your grammar.
But when I'm speaking, just let me speak. Loud noises, I'm angry. I do what I want.
It's not like you guys are in a relationship. Let the man talk.
No, we're clearly in a relationship. All right, so 10 on the river gives Harlan 2 pairs. So Norman was trying to kind of do a little bluff catching here.
Yeah.
Hopefully slow down Harlan and maybe take it away with a bet. But Harlan rivering 2 pair here. Not going to go anywhere.
Good.
Not going to go anywhere. Harlan's actually going to probably bet for value here.
Awesome, guys. If you're just joining us, don't forget to click that little heart, follow our channel. We're in a heads-up battle here with Harlan and Norman, and Harlan sticks in, is it 120?
Yeah, looks like it. 120 and pushing the pot about 745.
There's no way Norman calls.
No.
There's
I think
no
Norman.
way.
No, Norman's thinking about getting splashy and making a move here,
That's
but he would
not
have to
gonna
sell quite the story here.
Yeah. He is stacking up chips though, and it goes without mentioning. Apparently, Knox about to mention it, but we don't know Norman.
He does
so
call.
We didn't know, and he's gonna
So
call.
clearly, he's putting a player like Harlan. He's putting Harlan on Miss Diamonds, and he's just making a hero call. You know what I mean? And like, okay, I get it.
So Sly Cry says that Harlan did a little grimace and a head shake. Is that like giving away a false tell? Like,
That was. I mean, when Harlan does that and then bets, we're gonna notice that next time and see what he does. See, it's funny because there are certain things you see at a table where essentially players will give off this information, but like you said, like purposeful false tells as well. You know, when somebody, okay, have you ever seen? I know you guys have seen this at a table where the river comes, the turn comes, somebody's like, oh man, and they just act like it's the worst card ever, and then they're like, I'm all in. I mean, come on, like, dude, and the Academy Award goes to whatever. So maybe like a light grimace or
or the
something like
false
that.
gulp.
Yeah.
The false gulp. Have you seen that one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where you're like specifically like making your Adam's apple pop out, you know?
Yeah.
Sly Cry's like, dude, hero. This guy's played Harlan before for sure.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I mean, maybe it was a bad call. I don't think I would have called there with all the overs on the board, but it's a good point. If you play against Harlan, his range is so crazy that it's impossible to know where he's at. That could be top 2.
If he really thought Harlan was weak, he could try raising it there and pumping it. Harlan did make a relatively small bet there.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying Harlan wouldn't have called, but if you're really just thinking he's full of it, then you make a raise there and see where you're at.
Well, Norman's in a little better shape on this hand, hitting top pair. Ace 7, he's got the best of it. However, I don't see how he makes any money.
Yeah.
I mean, if he could keep Harlan around to the turn and have a diamond come out, like maybe he could get a little. But that's it.
I love Harlan says, hey, what are you doing? Easy game. And
We're like, oh, we're
He
even.
let out the most sarcastic woohoo ever. Norman was like, woo, joy, give me my monies. Babyface ATL in the house. Thanks for joining us. All the regulars here. Guys, thank you again for just being in the chat. And it's great because every time we're here, you're here, and it's like one big, happy, dysfunctional family, and that's what we like.
That's the best kind of family.
That's what we love. Yeah, a functional family, that's no fun. We're basically like the family you get on every Thanksgiving. Just shit goes sideways, but we all have a good time. And we're all going to do it again next time we see each other.
Yep.
Why not? Reggie coming in here with Ace-9 suited.
I like those suited ace rags are fun. Harlan just a slightly better ace, not suited though. The nice thing about the offsuit card though is double the flush draws.
So guys, if you're just tuning in, the chip counts there. The reds are 5s, the greens are 25s, and the whites are hundos.
Hard to win 2 in a row.
I'm gonna fire a couple bolts at that monster stack. I want to be on that final table. I want to go deep
Why don't you just fire one and play good?
because I can never do it in one.
You know there's a satellite the night before, right?
I do now.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I fire multiple bullets, because I went in on the satellite, and then I always just eat that
Gotcha.
first buy-in like
Okay.
crap, and then really direct buy.
that makes sense.
Kind of like I did with the Stones, the chip amplifier.
Yeah.
So just give me one at the beginning, and then give me that big one at the end. I want to buy in
Back
then.
when you played the Hydra, you did really well. You had in the flight with the least players, you still were almost the chip leader, second in chips on the final day out of 6
It's true.
flights.
It's
pretty
true.
crazy.
And then I ran super dead, but ended the day with almost the exact same amount of chips to skirt into the final table.
And you made the final table, and
Yeah.
you just had 1 plaque.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I needed. All I need is 1 mic, 1 plaque.
So Norman bet 100 with King. Norman bet 100 with Kings. King Jack. He has a gut shot draw to that 10. Harlan with the top pair ace, and Norman's going to check again. Graphics are catching up here a little bit. That river card comes out, gives Harlan the check mark, and it just looks like Harlan just has Norman's number tonight.
So are we just going to get a heads-up table between Harlan and Norman? Because it kind of looks like that's the way we're
does
going.
look like that.
But I do love that Norman comes to this table, a new shooter, sits down, and just has no fear against Harlan. Like, I don't
Slycry
care.
said Harlan did the head shake again.
Did he?
That's what Slycry said. I didn't see it.
Maybe when Harlan thinks he's good, that's where the head shake comes in. He's like, my top pair's good, my 2 pair's good, just like,
So we got some new viewers now in the chat room. Anybody Falcons fans? Anybody Atlanta Falcons fans, or do they have no more fans anymore?
Were they?
Were you? Is that who you're rooting for yesterday? Any? Let us know in the chat room. Falcons fans in there? Okay, guys. If you're Falcons fans, go ahead and log off. And
Brutal.
we don't need you.
Brutal.
I was a Falcons fan for 4 hours. They let me down.
The Bizzle in the chat. Oh, welcome, welcome.
What's up, Bizzle? Blah blah blah. That's right. That's what we're doing.
All right, looks like Jake D with ace 3 there coming in. Harlan popping it up, no surprise. With pocket jacks.
Only. Forgot to say only. Now, if Norman called it that queen 2, I think he would have hit.
Yeah, just we're gonna play what ifs. We're good.
No, I don't come. Queen deuce, mark my words. Ready?
Jimmy Buffett's shooting out flying money here. All right, jacks versus 7-8. Oh, look at this.
There it is.
And this
One of them.
is just enough to get Frederick to tag along here. Open-ended for Frederick. Great flop for Harlan, all unders. And boom, that mints Frederick's hand. And
That is
Harlan,
a boom.
And Harlan still loves it, still unders. Harlan gave a free card, and that could be the death of him. Not that Frederick was going anywhere.
Frederick
anyways.
raise here? Nope,
Nope,
just a
just
call?
flats.
Okay.
Queen. I think Harlan's gonna bet again here for value. Watch. Harlan's gonna put Frederick on like a random 10 or a 9, and he's gonna be like,
Yeah,
"Here, I'm just
the
gonna
problem
value
is
it."
here when Frederick puts in the raise.
Oh,
had
yeah,
it,
no,
had it been
Harlan's
an
gone.
undercard,
Harlan's
he
gone.
could have gotten the raise too. But when he raises here, that's gonna get rid of Harlan.
Yeah. Babyface ATL says when he turns that into the nut punch, dude.
Now Harlan, he has given a few chips back here. He was up to
The only way Harlan's gonna, he's gone, yeah. So the only way Harlan's gonna call that is if he really thinks Frederick's making a move. And I got news for you, Frederick is not the type of guy who makes that move there.
Yeah.
Frederick's like Babyface ATL said, boom, hashtag nut punch, done. So it looks like our 2 resident big dogs at the table, Casey and Kyle, both with about 1,800 in front of them.
But Casey hasn't been incredibly active, but when he has played, as usual, as expected with Casey, he just really plays a solid game. I like watching Casey play. He is the type of player that I wish I was.
So why don't you just be that player?
Well, I mean, I got most of it down. I mean, I got the good-looking part, and I got the smooth motions, and the only part I don't have is playing poker well.
Got it.
Yeah,
Got
but
it.
if I could get that down, I could be exactly.
But according to you, you have the good looks and the smooth motion.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Got it. Cool. Survey
Like,
says in
he's
the
saying,
chat.
he's saying it like there's a doubt. Come on, look at this. Damn.
But why male models?
Here's my blue still.
See, that's why it's never going to work, dude. Show me your Magnum. Never mind. That didn't sound right. Meant the male model look? I'm not going to go there. We're done here.
All right, it looks like we might be getting into a little bit of a matchup here. We can't see Frederick's cards just yet, but we got Jake with Ace King, the old Anna Kournikova.
Kyle had raised it to 55 with King 5 suited.
Kyle likes those suited cards for raises, and it's been working for him so far.
And Casey's in here too.
So we got another 3-way.
No, 4-way, I think.
I don't know who's the 4th one.
So 3, Jack, 6 here coming out. Oh, I thought it showed.
Oh, you're right. Norman still has cards too.
Playing catch up with the graphics here. Looks like Frederick does have a piece of it with a 6. Wait, is it? Did Frederick flop 2 pair? Was it 6? Oh, no. There we go.
Things
Okay.
are happening too fast.
Woo, okay, 3 Jack 6. So Casey did spike top pair here. Jake missed with Ace King. Frederick spikes pair 6s. Casey fires out 100. And Jake wants to pop him up. Did he pop him up? Or did he call? He called. King fires off. Oh, God, it feels good to run good. Ace King gets there. King on the turn for Jake now. Guys, stop reminding him about the chapstick. It's really creeping me out. Thank you in advance.
All right, King comes on the turn, and my, how the tables have turned. Jackson 10's the only thing
Do you
remaining.
save that for the turn? My, how the tables have turned.
You want to say how the tables have rivered?
You're right. Turn sounds better. Only when it's on the turn. 4 on the river.
Yeah, that is a check mark for the young man Jake in seat 9.
He's modeling that Stones hoodie. It's good stuff.
The Stones hoodies are pretty nice.
They're legit. I told you, I had one. I left it at the airport. I was super bummed. I called like 9 different lost and founds, and then I just came in here and just bought another one.
It's probably the saddest story I've ever heard.
Only because I kept an emergency $100 bill in the little zipper right here. So somebody got my hoodie and a C-note.
Did you really?
Yeah. I was pissed. Not even about the 100, more about the hoodie.
Yeah.
Because now I had to go buy a new hoodie, so it cost me $125. It's not cheap.
That is pretty brutal.
Not cheap.
But you had it on your player's card, right?
Yeah. Actually, no.
Oh.
You know what I did?
Yeah,
I just went around. I found any sort of player in here I see all the time. So I went up to like Matt Holtzclaw, who you've seen on the stream a bunch, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I know you have like a couple 100 hours, bro. Like, here, here's your money.
Just buy it off.
Yep. Yeah. Just give me one.
Smart. SMRT.
S-Smart. See, Jimmy Bluffin knows what's up.
Yeah, I know lots of people have those hoodies. They're great.
Oh, I know. Every time I come in, like, I used to feel special. I come in here and I'm just like, wow, okay, like 50% of the room is rocking this hoodie, and I get it because they are super comfy.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, they're top quality, and they're worth every penny, I think. Like I said, I'm only $1 away on my player's card, and you know how I know that? Because I check my points on the Stones app.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Reggie with 10s here, limped in from the small 5-7-9 here. Jake spikes a 5. Reggie's going to bet it here. Definitely his hand is super disguised right now. Jake's gone. Harlan's gone. Next hand.
So check this out. Don't look at the porno app. Look at this one right here.
I want to see the Stones app.
That's the Stones app right there. You can download it for free, open it up, and you can see all of the games that are running here. You can sign up for them. You can check out the tournament schedule, the food that we serve. You can take a look at the menu. It's pretty cool. And if you have a player's card with us, you can even check your points right there. Our favorite part is that
Current point balance 29.40. I can totally buy another Stones hoodie.
another hoodie.
Bring it.
My favorite part, and Justin's favorite part as well, is that you can actually put your name up for a poker game from anywhere without any human contact.
I might just do that right now.
Do it.
Actually.
Yeah, check it out. It's available on Google Play and iTunes. Stones Gambling Hall. The app.
Yeah, check that out, guys. There is the current games that are running, and I can just slap my name up for whatever game I want. It's that easy.
Pretty sweet.
Do it. I like it. I'll just select all of them and hit sign up and be like, train, immediate seating.
Come up close to the screen. I'm going to tell you a secret. This is just for our viewers that are loyal and with us right now. Come close. Come on in. Okay. So pretty soon, in a couple of months, we're working on it right now. With some special, don't listen, special limited edition Stones Live merchandise. We are launching a Stones Live web store. You heard it here first. Okay, don't tell this guy.
Can I take off the earmuffs?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Earmuff it for me. Earmuff it.
Pretty good. Not as good as Edelman.
Don't tell him in the chat room. He can't know. It's our secret, just between you and me.
Were you telling about how you're going to rig a Nick Salad bet with Peter? Is that what you're telling?
Are you kidding me? Joins us in the chat room. What is up, my friend? Welcome. Yes, we did say family. This is a big, happy Stones Life.
7,
family.
9,
come up close to the
Jack.
screen?
Oh God,
Come
oh God.
closer.
Nope, stop. Don't do it. It's a trick. It's a trick. He's gonna punch you through your monitor. Okay, so open-ended for Frederick here. 4 bricks on the turn, and Harlan's got a gut shot of an 8 peels.
Looks like we're seeing a river come out right away.
Brick
10
City.
of spade. And that means 10 high wins. What's up, Phil Hellmuth? Thank you for joining us here for the final hour of this 5-5 no limit game at Stone's Gambling Hall.
That was funny. Phil Hellmuth, what's going on? So that's so I don't know if you saw what happened there. I think Harlan thought he had Jack 4, and so he's like, I got Jack 4, which would have been like 2 pair, right? And then the other guy, Mux, is like, no, I lied. I actually have like 10 high. And then he's like, oh, it's still good. It's
still good.
still good.
Still good.
Oh man.
So what do you think if we did a Stones Live web store?
Okay.
What do you think would be the type of merchandise that people would like to see? Stones Live gear.
Well,
hoodie
first
for
off,
sure, right?
a hoodie for sure. The Stones Live shot glasses. Right, because we want our viewers to take shots with us. It makes us more enjoyable, that's
Now,
for sure.
like giant, oversized shot glasses, or just a little regular size?
Maybe the one, okay, I'll tell you what, let's do like the one, you know, the novelty ones, and they have different levels, like the bigger ones, like the super, like if you fill all the way up, it's just poker donkey. Like how
the,
drunk you get.
like the overcompensating type of thing? Yeah.
Somebody in there recommended perhaps we have a Stones glass water smoking utensil device.
Stones bong.
Yeah, you know, pet rocks possibly.
Egg.
Yeah. I punt stacks. How far are we? Well, they're in LA and we're up here in Sacramento, so I'd say about 5 hours. 5 hours from LA. 6, 5.
Well, I mean, you know, it depends on how fast you drive. It's really up to you.
Yeah. It's like Christ says, just load up all the crap China can make and you'll make a killing. No, we'll come up with some fun swag for sure.
It's looking at right now.
I think we're gonna corner the market on fanny packs. What do you guys think? I think it's gonna be a huge seller.
Totally. We're gonna do card protectors on one side, my face on the other side, your face. It's gonna say JK squared on it. I think that's gonna be the hottest item right there.
Flip a J.
I called it.
Doubt it.
And you can flip it, yeah. If it's Justin, I call. If it's Justin, I fold.
All right, so Jake's coming in here with 8-9 off. He's popping it up to $30.
Stone's Flask, yeah, that when it turned into a nightmare.
Didn't we? We never had a Stone's Flask. There was one for a minute, right?
There was.
Yeah.
It's a quickly discontinued item.
Bring it back, a super rare.
I do have one. I do have a limited edition Stone's
I'll take it
Flask
for my
at
birthday.
home.
It's in June, thanks. Okay, so we got a race to 30 from Jake here with 8-9. Harlan calls a 5 deuce. So does Norman. So does Frederick. Ace 3 Jack on the
Interesting
flop.
flop here. Everyone kind of just all around it except for Jake kind of got left out.
Dude, we got a couple straight draws. Norman does spike an ace here, and he's on the button with position. So looks like Harlan bets 55 with a gut shot straight draw to the wheel. And 5 peels.
Oh,
That's 2 pair now for
Heyo.
Norman. And Harlan looks like checks through to Norman, who
that's
fires.
a scary 2 pair though. Look at Harlan and Norman is just like the Harlan and Norman
Oh,
show
look,
now.
Harlan wants to. Well, Harlan wants to know. Look, he can only
This is
lose.
120.
He can only lose another 125 behind, and that's really what Harlan's thinking about.
Double me up.
Yeah, there you go. See, he starts talking, double me up or whatever, and Harlan's like, I've heard enough. I'm out of here.
Well, let's just say Harlan, his reads are exceptional.
Sly Christ thinking we should sell maybe some Stones branded condoms. We don't want to be responsible for poker babies, though. Or do we?
We could have some tagline on it about how, having sex is a gamble.
Well, that's what he says, and about the nuts and stones. Honey, did you remember to bring your stones? I mean, it's good. It's good. I respect
That
that.
might be something to work with there.
I respect that.
Stone's Live condom. Don't leave home without it.
Fix the holes in your game. Sorry. Oh, fantastic.
Oh boy.
Senator Jaws, thanks for joining us. I Punt Stacks, the Bizzle, Babyface ATL, Rick and Barstow, Jimmy Bluffett, all the huge. Guys, if you're just tuning in, make sure you click that heart and subscribe. We're here with you twice a week, spewing cash game action.
Anyone can get in this game, right?
Very true. We're going to punch that right in there. We're going to do a little join, and you can go ahead and text or call or
join,
email.
Pops up. Email that number, ask for a schedule, say what game you want to play. You'll get a confirmation right there on your phone. We see all of our games at 5:30, so if you can make it by 5:30, give about a week in advance. These games fill up pretty early now.
They do. So we got a raise to 30 by Jake with ace-7. Harlan 3-bets it with 8s to 125. Now it's on Kyle to call, and Kyle's thinking, do I 4-bet here? Because Kyle's a pretty aggressive player, and he's going to flat call.
Just a flat.
He's going to flat. You never know. Kyle's very capable of 4-betting here, and Harlan's very capable of doing whatever the hell Harlan wants to do. 5-bet, pushback.
So we're going heads up. Harlan and Kyle, 10s versus 8s, and
Brick City, 1 over. Scary for both of them.
Scary, scary.
Check through here, 4 on the turn. It's kind of gotta give up a little bit of hand information here. So Kyle's gonna check it. I don't see Harlan checking this twice. Oh, he does. 7 peels. Changes nothing. Kyle's got to think after 2 checks that his 10s are good here. He's going to bet for value. 300 in the pot, fires 100 and a quarter. And seeing that this was checked all the way down and there's only 1 over on the board, I think Harlan's going to call here. Nope, and that's why Harlan's better than me. Peace out.
I'm telling you, Harlan is, he's a beast.
Lots of players would make the call there because really the turn and river didn't change that board.
Harlan may very well be one of my favorite players.
I believe it. Yeah. I believe it.
You know, another thing I have to say.
Oh, you have plenty of stuff to say.
Nice about Stones, the music selection.
Yeah.
The overhead music that they play. And on the weekends, there's free concerts too, which have been pretty jamming lately.
Yeah. We can hear them. If we're broadcasting on the weekend, we can hear them back here. Let's see. Nav says, hey, do you guys know how much the setup costs for each seat? Blah, 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 blah. I know that the decks, the whole setup, I'm sure costs, a couple thousands of dollars, give or take. But the card decks, I can tell you, are about $200 a piece.
Yeah.
Something like that. So, yeah.
I can tell you straight up that total operating costs from the build all the way for the first year was about $60,000, and it costs right around $1,000 a show to run.
Yeah.
Why, you thinking about starting one at home?
Oh, hearts, and there is a set of 9 for Norman's there. No, he was saying one of the casinos up in Canada.
Oh.
Maybe, yes, they do have electricity.
Well, it's going to be
they do
cheaper.
have electricity.
It'll be cheaper in Canadian dollars. Yeah, I actually have a spike there so that you stab
I was
yourself.
like, dude, what
I don't
the
like
hell?
to be touched. So I put spikes on my shoulder pad so when people pat my shoulder and they stab themselves. Works good, right? Mm-hmm. You'll never do it again.
Never. Won't even think about it.
Yeah, in Canadian money, it should be a lot cheaper, right?
Yeah, exactly. Just do the conversion. So I just said, maybe the hardware alone, probably around 10K, depending on if you skimp on the system and everything else. But you got to remember, it's not just the readers you're buying. You're buying the cameras, the audio-video mixers, the massive media server.
You got to buy yourself a Bob.
It's true. It's true. Yeah, you need a producer. Yeah, you need it's just there's so much more involved than just like, oh, that's how much it costs. Actually, Vivid punted me right out the door real quick.
He works for Booze.
Yep.
And Rockstars.
I used to work for Boobs, and now I work for Rockstars.
Well, you age, things change.
It's true. It's true. Unfortunately, they do. I had a bad health plan. They just gave me a popsicle stick and duct tape. It wasn't pretty. Ooh, 130 from Kyle here on the button. What's Mystery Man Cali Kid have?
Could be anything.
It's true. We've seen him 3-bet already with Jack 9 once or twice tonight. He's got 6s, more than enough. So Casey with 6-9 pops it to 40. Kyle from the button 3-bets it to with 6s. And you know what? And 3-bet from the button. Who doesn't love the button for position? So I mean, I can't fault him ever for 3-betting that button all day. And it gets through. Winner, winner. Look, you don't even need to see a flop. It's good. It's way good.
Buy that man a chicken dinner.
That's the only way you win with a pre-flop.
Jimmy Bluff, it's like, hey man, you're gonna need mods and stuff in the chat. We work for Nutella. They do, guys. They do work for that beautiful
totally
Nutella
true.
spread.
Hey mods, we haven't forgotten you. When we do launch our store, FYI, I have a little special surprise for you.
Look at that, and Sarah out and Mr. Tomas coming in. He's going to be our dealer to round out this show for the evening. We've got about 30 minutes left, guys. Make sure you click that heart and you don't miss our show coming up on Wednesday. You're going to have that man right there in seat 5, Cali Kid, along with Jake the Bearded Wonder in the booth, spewing commentary fun for you.
I love you, chat room.
Chat room, you my only friend.
It's true. True. Free chapstick for the mods.
I mean, guys, see, this guy's got to buy it by the case. I mean, you see how much he applies like every 10 minutes.
I like to have moist lips.
You know what? We're going to end the conversation there. We're just going to stop. We're going to kill that before it starts.
Oh my
Back to
god.
poker. Kermit the Frog, mucking 10-4.
Lots of aces coming out on this
So
hand.
Casey with ace-9 raises to 30. I would watch Kyle 3-bet him again. He does. This is so funny because the very last hand you saw Kyle 3-bet Casey's raise. Casey raised with 40 with 6-9. Kyle 3-bet him with 6s. Same thing. Casey raises with ace-9. Kyle 3-bets him again. And in your case, you gotta feel like you're just getting shoved around. You know, but he's not gonna give in to temptation. He says he's out. It's back-to-back 3-bets for Kyle. Look at that shit-eating grin on Kyle's face too when he takes it down. Back-to-back 3-bets, getting it through.
I have to be careful talking about what I like on the chat room because they're chipping in to buy me a case of chapstick.
Yeah,
No,
believe it.
I need to be more precise with what I talk about because I remember when we first started the stream, and I don't remember if it was with you, but I've had a conversation with someone here in the booth. It might have been Valerie Cross about how I loved peanut butter M&Ms, and for literally like 2 or 3 months, people would just walk through the door when I was running tournaments and hand me a bag. I had so many like stocked
I mean, there's
up for
worse
days.
problems to have, bro. I mean, there's worse problems to have.
Well, I mean, I'd put on a couple pounds, but
Well, next time you just say that you like $100 bills, and maybe they'll walk through the door and just throw those at you.
remember they threw the $100 bills at us that one time.
Yeah, dude, you made it rain. You made it rain hundreds. That was great.
Now I know what it feels like to be a stripper.
That was a great night. No, like the best stripper. Like if we and you were actually strippers, they'd make it hail and they'd throw like pennies. It'd be bad.
I tried to strip once. They paid me to put my clothes back on.
It'd be bad. Jimmy Bluffett wants to use some PayPal for the store. I'm sure that'll probably be one of the accepted payments in there.
No, we're only accepting Burt's Bees chapstick for penis.
Cash, Visa, or full frontal nudity. All right, so raise to 30.
careful.
Be
careful.
Nope.
you don't want that from everybody.
Done. We get that here whether we like it or not sometimes. All right, just check the security footage. Okay, so Frederick here, ace jack raises to 35. Kyle makes the call with 6s. So does Peter with 8-5 suited. Jake does as well. Now Harlan with kings in the big blind. Nobody will ever believe it. If I didn't see it with my own RFID eyes, I wouldn't either.
What?
I don't speak English.
Harlan with those pocket kings.
So there's already, let's see here.
He says, let's go upstairs. I think 130.
Yeah, there's already 150 in the pot to steal. Harlan's like, hell, why not? Stress balls with the player face on them. This player's really stressing me out. I should have worn that shirt. I just got that in my new batch of shirts. I have a shirt that just says 8675309. You guys are going to see it soon, I promise you. But tonight we had to bring out Lucille.
Way to spoil the surprise.
No, trust me, there's so many shirts. There's so many surprises.
I remember one time you actually took this seriously and showed up in a suit.
No.
That was you.
I don't believe you.
So Harlan 3-bets to 145, gets one customer, Kyle K coming along, set mining for a 6.
No love.
Perfect board for Harlan. Let's see how much he can take from Kyle here.
Yeah, that's pretty sick board there. That I mean, I don't think I never see because Kyle would have initially 3-bet if he had jacks or queens.
If you're Harlan, do you check?
Like that.
I check.
No, I probably just continue betting because I think it's super exposy if you I don't believe you if you check there.
Well, he listened to you.
Now, unless Kyle's insta-muck. I mean, there's no way Kyle's going to get him action here unless he just thinks Harlan's spewing with ace-king, but he's never
Harlan
spewed
even
with.
shows, and that's pretty rare. But I mean, even had he not shown, they would know right now.
Yeah.
And you can see a lot of players will actually watch right there on their phone. It is a 25-minute delay for the game. However, Justin and Justin are here 100% absolutely live for you. I might ban him just for fun.
No banning. No banning. Save that. That's a place in California.
He's
Leave
pretty
banning up.
funny, actually, though. I hate to say it, but it's true.
Yeah, you're screwing that up.
No one asked you.
Guys, got about 25 minutes here left in this stream. Again, thanks for joining us. Always a pleasure, my friends. Boom, 998 on the flop. Nothing for nobody here.
And the chicks for free.
Definitely, that's the only free thing in this pot right here. All right, oh, queen on the turn. It's
There
always
it
free for
is.
Harlan, of course.
God damn it,
Hey,
Harlan.
Harlan needs a pair. Give it to him. Israeli Ron says 3-night left the bike this week, and he's on all of them. Damn! Israeli Ron in the
Why don't you come play
house.
on Stones Live? We'd love to have you.
Probably a little bit longer drive for him, but we'll allow it. Come on down. Or up, if you're down there. Come on up.
All right, we need a smash up blood hand. Lots of blood. We want to see blood all over the table.
So much blood, Lucille's hungry. She's thirsty. Wait, what? It's Michael Love. I went to high school with him.
Oh yeah?
Sure did. I mean, how can you not forget a name like that? Michael Love.
I kind of missed out not going to high school around here.
Yeah, you kind of did. Yeah, we were kind of the coolest.
I think every high school kid thinks.
I mean, I was in high school like, 3 years ago now. I mean, I'm not even legal yet to be here. I don't even know why you guys let me in the booth. Technically, I'm not
I
playing.
thought you were gonna say you were like in one grade for 3 years.
No. I've been held back for a decade. I don't know why.
All right, looks like we got 5 or 6 players actually going to this flop.
Bunch of Limpy McLimpersons. Ace 10-6 on the flop here. Jake spikes the ace.
Asa with some mystery cards, and Jake, it looks like he might be in the lead here. No one with the 6. 6 comes on the turn, pairs the board. Somebody bet, I didn't see it come in. And double paired board.
Canadian Shooter says, high school was the best 6.5 years of my life, man.
I love it.
That's only because of the
Casey with
conversion.
Jack 8 betting out. Jake has the mystery hand, and looks like he just called right away, so I have to think that means he's probably good. Our graphics are taking a moment to catch up. My apologies to the chat room. We'll try and keep up with the action here. It does say Jake has the check mark, so even though his cards aren't displaying, when it did that earlier, it was right. It knew the cards, just not displaying them. I have to think Jake probably has an ace here.
So I wonder if our booth knows the cards, but they're just not displaying right, so they manually put the check mark on there. I don't know.
It could be. Do we see the hand?
Yeah, but it was right though, so that's cool.
Okay.
It's weird. It's like we half know the hand. We're like, we know he's gonna win it.
We know he's going to win.
We
That's the
don't
most
know how.
important thing.
Boom, shakalaka. Loving it. So yeah, Wednesday is going to be the 5-5 no limit with a $1 ante,
Yes.
and I'm assuming we're doing blinds on that because like what we talked
Yeah,
about
it's
before.
5 blinds with dollar ante.
Okay, cool,
That
very
one. We actually ran that last month. It was a great game, super action game.
Solid.
Next Monday will be another 5-5 no limit, and the following Wednesday The one, the only, Veronica and Friends.
Oh God! And if there's anything, you guys want train wrecks?
Yeah.
You want blood? You want Spewy McSpewerson of chip action? You want some chip porn? That's going down.
That's a fun game.
Veronica and Friends.
If you're in the chat room and you're going to be playing on that game, let us know. Give us a little heads up. We want a sneak preview at the future. All right, new hand shaping up here. We're around to the button. It looks like it's been raised to 40. Casey on the big blind puts his bet in. And, whoa, it looks like this was a, it was a straddle by Kyle, and Kyle is going to go ahead and pop it. And that is the right way to play the straddle. Kyle with 5 deuce, 3 bets to 135.
So beast. So beast. See, the thing is, when you get a very kind of polarizing player like a Kyle or a Harlan, and they do a straddle, you almost have to assume that it's gonna be 3-bet, that it's gonna be raised, right? I mean,
Now,
like
Kyle
just me
did this
personally.
with 5 deuce.
I know, because Kyle's he's a beast.
That's a pretty awesome 3 bet.
He's a rangeless monster, and it gets through. Kyle's 3-bet getting through. He's like 3 for 4.
Okay, well, here's the thing about Kyle in tonight's game is like normally Kyle's splashing around a lot more. Kyle, a lot like Peter, has been much more conservative in this game. So when he actually makes a move, it's getting respect.
Yeah.
We've seen every time he's made a move like this on the button from the live position. He gets through.
That's true.
He hasn't missed yet. Batting 1,000. If he was in baseball, he'd get a brand new contract.
He's batting 11.
11.
Strong.
What's that mean?
Really good.
Okay.
Huge. Fat with a PH.
Yeah, if you're coming from Seattle, Stones is just slightly closer than the bike. We're about 5 hours before you hit LA. We're in Sacramento. A lot of people don't realize this. We are actually the capital of California. Capital city.
It's where the governor used to be. Get to do it now. Get to immediately sit down at the poker game.
Yeah, I used to bartend at the Park, that nightclub downtown, and he would actually come in there sometimes. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
It's a chop pot. He's like, get to the chopper.
He's a lot. This is good. He's a lot shorter than you might think just from seeing him on TV. I was surprised.
I mean,
he
it's still the guy I necessarily want to pick a fight with, though, either.
ripped. Yeah.
Yeah.
He is down. Big dude for being a short guy.
All right, so it looks like 4 players to the flop. Oh, Harlan! God, it feels good to be Harlan. Lots of 7s for that guy.
Sly Cry says Kyle grabs his nose. So the bluff. Bluffy grabs his nose.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna
I'll watch for that. All right, 776 in Harlan. Guess what? He has a 7.
Of course he does.
9 comes out.
Lots of diamonds out there. Nut flush draw for Frederick now.
Yeah.
Somebody's looking at their cards yet?
Harlan thinking, how do I extract the maximum amount of value
He's like,
here?
will anybody pay me?
Only a $90 pot. He has to put something in on the turn because if the draws were to miss on the river, he can't get any money from them at that point. So he has to get it right now. Savage is calling for a 10 of diamonds on the river.
That would be a hot
would
mess.
Be pretty gross. It's another 9,
course
and
it
that is a full house for Harlan. Frederick has nothing to call with. Hidden 8277, welcome to the stream. Last 20 minutes here of our 5-5 no limit hold'em game. Oh, he wants to know what the Urban Dictionary word was. He missed it.
The
Can we
word-
tell him now, or?
We can. We'll just real quick, we'll just
Okay.
throw it out there. The Urban Dictionary word today was Sacramento shampoo, my friend. Thank you for asking. And don't put it in the chat. Don't do this. Don't put it in the chat. You don't want Rick and Barstow to get angry.
Rick,
He already said ban.
Yeah, Rick doesn't
Ban
like, he
hammer.
doesn't like the Urban Dictionary words.
Don't make Rick and Barstow mad. Ban. Hashtag ban. So option on Harlan. He's kind of sweating it over here.
No, he put in 75,
Okay, I
and
see
Frederick's considering calling with ace high. And now here's the thing: it's pretty common for ace high to be good on a double paired board like this, but unfortunately for Frederick in this case, not so.
Well, they all check the flop, and Harlan, he is going to make the call. Harlan didn't start betting till the turn, and so I think Frederick's kind of replaying the hand in his head, how it was kind of weak. And
I'm a
hopes
little
they can miss.
shocked at the call just because of how small the pot was. I feel like it's not really worth fighting for.
Yeah, I think maybe he was just putting Harlan on a single diamond that missed, and if that's the case, then his ace high would be good.
That's why Harlan gets paid when he gets big hands
I
because
know
of the way he plays.
I know
Harlan is amazing. Harlan is like a superhero of poker.
Yeah. Renman 2000, thank you for joining us, my friend. Always a pleasure. Thanks for tuning in. Jimmy Bluffett, much
Bluffett's out of here.
appreciated.
Why are you guys leaving so early tonight? Was it something I said? I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. Come back.
It's because they got freaked out by the massive amount of chapstick you apply constantly.
Bye, guys.
What is that, like time 8 in the booth? Ugh, freaks me out. Nat 5, thanks for joining, bud. You can live up to half your stack, Asa, if that's what you're asking. He said you can't do more than 10. You can live up to half your stack.
Could have done is like if everybody's doing 5.
You know why? Just curious. Do you know why that rule is?
Because you still have to be able to raise.
Good job.
Was that a quiz?
He's smart.
Do I win a chapstick?
Pretty smart. Yeah. Here.
God, no! I wanted to I was gonna take it and throw it out of the booth. I thought I was being sly. I was trying to throw this chapstick away. Loud noises. I'm angry. It stinks. What is in there? Like menthol?
Yeah.
Freaking me out, bro.
Alrighty. We have 6 players right now. Harlan with 10-5, thinking about getting frisky. Chapstick man.
Magical toe typing fingers right there.
That's nice.
All right, so Casey is going to come along for the ride here with 8-9. Peter's like, I'm not running good. I'm already done with my salad, so.
Thanks a lot, Peter. It cost me a drink tonight.
Oh, yeah. All right, so Queen 10-9 on the flop. Norman with a Queen. Casey with a 9 and a straight draw. Asa with a monster. He's got 2 overs and possible potential for the Nutski straight. Harlan with a pair of 10s. And Kyle with top pair. 2 players with top pair, and Ace King still actually got the most equity in this pot.
Israeli Ron, if you want to come play on the stream, just hit me up on the join there, and I will let you know when she's playing. You can be on the stream when she's here, or when she's doing commentary.
That's what I just said. I was like, yeah, she's going to be back here pretty soon.
I already have people wanting in on that game that she's doing commentaries all the way in March, though, and the registration's not open for another week for that.
Be careful what you wish for, because she's going to be like, oh, I want to play on this stream. Kelly's going to be like, this guy plays like a jackass. This guy's such a donkey right here.
That's why she's not officially a Stones Live commentator, so she doesn't have to be nice.
It's true. There's no filter. I told her to leave the filter at home. So King peels on the turn, scares both queens. Brick on the river. Asa with the best hand now with top. And looks like it was checked around, tabled, and Asa says, pay me. Give me all of your monies. So nice little pot for Asa there. Ace King worked out well. So taking a look at stacks here, Jake D, our top stack with 2,200, followed by Kyle with approaching 2K right around 19.
All right, new hand coming out. Are you ready, guys? We got about 13 minutes left. If you haven't already clicked the little heart and followed our channel, please do right now. We love having new members to our poker family here on Stones Live. It's really easy to do that, and just click the heart. And we're here Mondays and Wednesdays from 7 to 10 with live cash game action last Sunday of the month at a to-be-announced time for the final table of our 40K Guaranteed Last Sunday tournament. Don't forget the Spring Classic coming up the end of the month, February 24th to March 5th, with special guests Norman, Chad, and Kevin Rob Martin. Did you know he was on the Canadian Big Brother?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Rad.
Yeah,
that's cool.
We should ask him about that when he gets here.
For sure.
The part of Canada that has electricity.
Just the small portion. So we're gonna raise to 50 from Casey with 5-3 because he's a beast. And then of course Kyle, 3 bets to 135 with 9s. And guys, I shit you not, you've seen this now. This is the 3rd or 4th time Kyle has 3-bet Casey's raised, and Casey's gotta just be like, really, dude? Do you have it every time? Do you have it every time? Hey, oh man, is Casey thinking about coming in for a 4-bet? I would love it. Please, Christmas comes early if Casey fires a 4-bet. I think he does.
Wow.
Yes. Casey, you're a beast.
With 5-3,
You're
Casey
a beast.
bumps it up. It looks like 325.
And you know what? It's great because Casey hasn't done this yet, and he's been 3-bet so many times by Kyle that I wouldn't be surprised if Kyle to give him the respect right here. I would not be surprised if Kyle gave him the respect and laid it down. I don't think Kyle will. I think he might flat. But I would not hate it if Kyle gave him respect and got away here.
Kyle's really doing some thinking here, and
Casey laid down the last 3 times he did it to him. So, I mean, this is the first time he's coming back over the top. So this is the first time he could be like, dude, I really got it this
Kyle might be
time.
a little drunk on his success right now, too, and that's what I'm thinking. He does. It's not like he has a shabby hand. He's got pocket 9s. Casey is full-blown bluff mode here. Like, he really needs a miracle flop if Kyle calls.
I love it. I love it. I love this 4-bet.
Casey really put the pressure on here.
This has been a long time
All
story.
right,
There's so much more to it than just this hand. That's why it's really impressive
Come
here.
on, see if we can get a fun flop here.
If Casey represents and Kyle misses, oh God,
that's it.
oh
It's over.
no,
It's all over.
oh,
Forget it.
Because
Show's over.
Casey's
Show's over, guys. No more.
Casey's gonna rep the ace or the king, and Kyle's just gonna runneth over. This is bad.
Sorry, Casey.
This is bad.
We still love you.
This is bad. Guys, I can't watch.
Sly Cry says that Casey is in bluff pose.
I know. It's
Do you
like,
know it? Let's
yeah, I know. It's like knowing it's this whole thing, you know.
And he kind of looks around.
It's like knowing a car accident's coming.
How much you think he'll bluff the pot? It's 6, 8.
It doesn't matter. I think he already got away safe because he checked it.
Look at Kyle. He's just like so intense right now.
The chat's so sick. Everybody's like, runner, deuce 4.
Yeah.
Oh, he did.
Did he say all in?
Yeah, he did. Oh, game time, guys. That's game. That's game.
Oh my God! What'd you do?
That's game. Kyle. Kyle's just posturing for a minute. He's just counting out. He's gonna call. There's no way
It's
he's
a
going anywhere.
stone cold bluff, but little does he know. Kyle flop bottom set.
Deuce or 4 on the turn for a
What
sweat.
can you do?
Nah, Casey's got nothing.
Wow.
He knows. Deuce or 4 on the turn for a sweat. Come on.
He needs a deuce and a 4.
That's it.
Game.
Casey, I gotta respect that though, man. You took a stab at it hard. You took quad
he
9s.
picks up
Of
quads
course,
even.
quad 9s. Casey, dude, good game.
Wow.
Well played. I really thought that 4-bet was going to get through because we saw Kyle push over a 3-bet Casey so many
He
times.
thought about it.
He did. I really thought
letting
Kyle.
it go.
You know what? I really want to ask Kyle because I bet you Kyle was relatively close to folding.
Yeah.
Pre-flop.
Yeah. You can see it on his face.
He was not. He
on the
was
edge.
seriously thinking about it.
Oh my God.
Wow.
What a gross hand.
Nice hand by Kyle. Great play by Casey.
No, here's the
Great.
thing.
I mean,
In that situation, that board was perfect for a bluff. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's analyze what Casey did here. He's not just throwing his chips away. If Kyle has 8s even, or 9s, and a 10, an ace, and a king comes out, and Casey shoves there, he scoops. It's
Yeah.
going to work. The only reason it doesn't work is Kyle flopping that set. Of course, you can't.
of course, yeah. Kyle's, and the thing is, you're never going to go anywhere because aces or kings never pushes there either.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's like it's just it's a blatant call if you're Kyle at that point. But did you get that pen? Put that on there.
I dropped it.
Dropped it. You said that so sad. I dropped it.
It was
Don't worry
sad.
about it.
Yeah, pretty crazy hand.
Yeah, just put Cali Kid quads. That'll be easier.
Here's the thing: is Casey's his bluff is the right play. I mean,
It was solid.
He could have taken the pot.
Oh, dude, now we're just getting jam sets. Hell, everybody's going all in. Stream's almost over. Jam in the chips. Norton's in with 10s. Making a stand with about 220 there. Frederick's laughing at 7 deuce.
Andy, it was a good play by Casey. Had there been the overs on the board, and he put Kyle on a medium pair. Had Kyle not flopped a set, that shove wins that hand.
I like Parks that says, Casey was just sick of Kyle's shit. I love it.
Pretty much.
Wow, look how easy that was.
And looks like this shove is going to get through here. So he shoved on top of Jake D's initial bet of about 40. Oh, chat. You guys are funny. I love the chat here. It's Cali Kid up top, stop stack here. But if you want to explain your reasoning there, go for it.
Forget it. I'm done with you.
I'm over it.
Done with you.
Yeah,
Are we done yet? Is the stream over?
Just chill and apply your chapstick, bro. No, throw it.
What a little bitch.
Look, now he gets sassy. They start messing with the guy's chapstick. Now he gets sassy.
45 minutes. Yeah, buddy. Dude, I'm already in 5.
Canadian shooter. He'll be here all week. Tip your waitress.
All right, we got a few more hands for you guys before we take off.
Israeli Raw, thanks for joining us, buddy. You're always more than welcome. Come on out and play sometime.
If you haven't clicked the little heart, make sure you do that real quick. It only takes a second. No free puppies tonight.
I pissed him off with the chapstick flick.
Yeah, he did.
1 on 11.
Someone's got to pay. It's going to be the puppies.
Don't kick pups, man. Not cool. All right, Frederick with 910 suited here. Action's catching up. He did raise to 30.
Yeah, Sly Cry, you might be right on that.
Sly cry from the truth right there.
Heads up, tip 9, ace 10.
Savage Medic, you're hilarious. All right, Queen 5-5 here on the flop. Whip City for everybody. Kyle's ace still ahead here. And he's going to bet it like it is. And Frederick's like, yeah, I just saw you make quads. Bye-bye.
Kyle having a great night. There's the chip counts up there. Kyle with 3.1K. He is the chip leader.
Standard. Standard. Our good old chat. We love our chatters.
And is that Azan coming in? Looks like Azan's going to play the last couple hands of the stream.
You guys, Azan's no stranger to this game. You've seen him, you know him, you love him. He sits down with a rack and still pulls out more money to go.
I think I have Azan in the lineup for Wednesday's ante-game.
Oh, great.
Always a fun player to watch.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, we only have a few hands left here, so we're not going to get to see much action from him. It's a little
I'll
sad.
just jam all in a few times right here. Azan's like, I'm sick of Kyle's crap too. I'm going to start 3-bet. Steve, thanks for the follow, man. Always a pleasure, dude. We love having you guys here. The chat's a big part of our stream, and you guys definitely make it fun for us, for sure. All right, so raised to 40 by Peter here with Queen Jack. Couple callers. 668 on the flop. Whip City for everybody.
Israeli Ron, you're absolutely welcome. We love having you as a viewer, and whenever you're in town, make sure you hit us up. We'll get you on the show. I think he plays bigger limits, so might be good to know that first Wednesday of every month we have a 10-25 here. It's usually a pretty action-packed game. And
It's sad.
every once in a while with special guests.
Karazer, no, this is table stakes. There is no 1K cap here.
Well, there is an initially
when you buy in,
yeah.
but right now you can buy for the biggest stack, which I believe is Kyle, sitting around 3K.
And not play after. Oh, okay. All right, that's cool. I don't know what about. He's just the ante, so like a big ante.
All right, guys, we are going into the last hand of the night here. Wouldn't be surprised to see Kyle 3-bet again, because why not?
It's worked so far.
Last hand of the night again. Make sure you click that heart and subscribe. We're here with you every Monday and Wednesday, spewing cash games, as well as Sundays for
When are
tournaments.
you going to spew on the stream?
I did love to spew on
Don't
the
you come
stream.
play this Wednesday?
Oh, I can't make it this Wednesday. I'm going to Keys game. For the first time, I'm going to the new Golden One Arena.
Oh, okay. Did you get the 4 season passes from here?
I was not aware.
You should have
The
talked to me.
bench? Just sit on the bench?
You sit right next to the players. They're really good seats. I mean, they're kind of wasted on me because I don't really care about sports.
Gotcha.
But
I'll take 'em.
I sat there and I was like knee to knee with with the player bench. It was kind of cool. I was like, oh,
Did you just keep applying chapstick like a creep and stare at him?
Stared at him.
Anyways, okay, we're actually going to talk poker this last hand. Ace King suited here for Kyle, no surprise there. Raised to 35, called by Peter's 5s. Harlan and Frederick come along as well. Boom, 3 deuce queen here, super rainbow. Kyle actually just barely edging with Peter over there against his 5s. Peter Betts. Yeah, Israeli Raw, dude. Definitely team up with Bart and come up one day, dude. We love Bart Hansen coming to the house all the time, dude.
Yeah, Bart coming back soon. I think I got to look at the calendar. He's Bart's part of the family, so we like to have him up often. And there's that other guy, the Tuckman guy.
Crazy
He's
Tuckman.
kind of a jerk.
I do love him.
Yeah.
Why, you always take me in the booth with him. Yeah, I mean, I respect it, though.
Well, I mean, you know,
I love Tuck.
once you get better, we'll put you with someone different.
You're a nice guy like that. All right, so that gets through, and that's going to be our stream for tonight, guys.
Thank you so much for joining us. It was a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
To say.
Absolutely. It was good. No chapsticks died here in the making of tonight's episode,
That's
so
true.
everybody wins.
Yep. So we have a couple of great games coming up for you guys. This coming Wednesday, I actually have a couple seats open. It's 5 blinds, $1 ante. We ran it for the first time last month. It was a lot of fun. It was a pretty action-packed game. The antes definitely forced action. So type !join in the chat room. You get all the information you need to sign up for it. Still a couple seats available for anybody that would like to play. And don't forget, the following Wednesday, I would definitely mark your calendars for Veronica and Friends, our favorite train wreck of a game.
Yes.
Check us out at stonesgamblinghall.com. You can see the schedule for all the events of the upcoming Spring Classic Series, $250,000 worth of guarantees. We will be streaming final tables for all guaranteed events. It's going to be a great time.
Super
Norman,
stoked.
Chad, Kevin, Rob, Martin. Until then, stay safe, love each other, and hug a tree. Peace out.
I'm in.
Stones Live.
Word.